the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody! Happy Tuesday! Welcome back. Welcome back.
There's only a small contingent of the audience that has any idea what that means.
Oh, really?
And I think I'm on the edge.
Horse Shack, right? Is that one of them?
Horse Shack, yeah.
Epstein?
Then there was Juan Epstein, the world's only Puerto Rican Jew.
Yeah.
Vinny Barbarino, who went on to dancing fame. Arnold Horseshack, we brought him up. Ooh.
Yeah. And Washington, right?
Yeah. Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Yeah, there we go.
The Welcome Back Cotter crew.
That's right.
Good God.
Mr. Carter. I was young when I
Well, you
saw
brought that. This is your fault, AJ.
Remember when Mace did the Welcome Back song, Vic? Come on, DJ. Come on, Slick Vic.
I don't remember.
You don't remember when Mace did the, you know you like that? Come on.
I forgot.
Oh, boo. Boo on you. Boo on you. He brought it back for all the. He brought it back for a whole new generation.
Well, even that.
Mace did.
That was even a couple of. That was
yeah,
a generation
15,
ago.
20 years ago.
So,
But I thought
I was gonna say,
DJ Slick Vic would have that one in his
do
pocket.
we have to explain to everybody who Mace is?
Yep, Mace is a preacher. Mace is friends with Diddy, or was friends with Diddy. I don't know if he still is. Yeah, it was like he was
running for cover. I don't think this is it.
No, this is let's see.
Is this it?
This is Diddy.
I thought we were playing Mace. I was like, dude, I think
This is it. Yeah.
Oh man, this has been a minute.
Come on.
I barely remember that.
Mace was the man,
Yeah,
but then he went to go be a preacher.
Yeah.
That was just
like Chris Tucker.
he had his calling. I didn't even know what happened. I didn't know that happened to Chris Tucker.
I'm
Is
glad
Chris Tucker a preacher?
I'm glad he went away.
No.
I couldn't watch him. Or
He
listen
turned
to him.
down. He turned down the Friday sequel
He just vanished.
due
I
to
can't deal with
religious reasons.
Oh.
He turned down $13 million or $15 million, something like that.
And
Good
then
for
he
him.
just never was seen or heard from again.
That's it.
He's got the big money rolling in.
Yeah.
Did
got
he
the
do
mailbox
Did he do
money.
Rush Hour 6?
He's got a bunch of rush hours on his resume.
Yeah.
A bunch of Jackie Chan other
Yeah,
stuff.
he was so funny too.
I never found him funny.
No?
It wasn't so much what he was saying; it was how he was saying it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get past the high voice and the rat-a-tat-tat-tat
Yeah,
delivery.
I liked him, but just it went the way of the dinosaur. R.I.P. Chris Tucker. I think he's alive, but I mean, R.I.P. to his career.
So here we sit on a Tuesday.
Yes,
After all these days off, did you get enough of everything that was required over the weekend?
Well, listen, I'm not going to act like I'm overloaded. I'm ready for NFL.
But were you sated? Did you get it all on starting Friday night?
Oh
all day
yes.
Saturday.
Oh yes.
I was mad I had to wait so long on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, why we could have started early. We could move a game or two to Sunday.
Yeah.
We could have probably moved a game or two to Monday.
Well, there was one last night. It wasn't much of one.
No, but what I'm saying is, why just one on Monday? We could have had two.
I agree. It's a
Somebody would
holiday.
have taken a paycheck. Somebody would have gotten paid. Come on,
And
TV.
I would have. It could have been anything. It could have been
seriously.
Utah State. I don't care.
I inhaled football, man. And if I couldn't watch all of it, I recorded it. So there wasn't. If the TV was on in my house for the last 72 hours, it's had football.
Oh yes.
I'd watched a lot of college sports.
Yes.
I think a lot of these teams probably need to scrimmage a little bit more before they start the year.
Let me make the overreaction Tuesday. All these quarterbacks that everybody's
The rotating chair quarterback.
all these guys that everybody's like, oh, he's the next big thing. Tank for this guy. Tank for this guy. all kind of suck.
Well, I think it's the problem
Who's
is
good?
So many of these teams are so recently put together. And it's normally the skill players that are the new dudes. So the offensive line might look pretty good, okay. The defensive line might look pretty good, okay. But your skill positions, your speed places, everybody, the teams that won this weekend, where they either looked like there was continuity or the upgrade was so ridiculously higher than anything they'd ever had. But anything else, those teams lost. New quarterbacks that were just average, they got beat. You know, it wasn't a lot of like you were saying, the new guy on the block. It didn't show up in a lot of places.
Well, I thought that all this talk about, and there was some pushback to me on this. I tweeted this on either late Saturday or Sunday. All this talk about this being like a generational quarterback class. What this quarterback class is, the reason why anybody thinks it's so great is because last year was so dreadful.
I think there's that.
So we're all like aching for the next big thing.
I'm not jumping like you are yet. I think everybody's just so new. It just looked like half the time the players weren't in the position, the quarterbacks or the running backs were picking the wrong hole. All these new skill dudes seem to have problems.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Arch Manning, there is zero chance Arch Manning can live up to his hype.
Well, we knew that.
Zero chance.
But he didn't live up to anything.
Arch Manning sucked.
He's of all of the stumbles.
There's no
only Malu and Neva, whatever UCLA kid had a worse day.
There's
Everybody
no
else.
There's no. Oh, maybe it was just maybe. He sucked.
Well, he sucked. I'm not going to say he sucks, but he did suck. I think all these quarterbacks, except for maybe Arch and the kid for UCLA, I expect better things.
Cade
but
Klubnik sucked.
I'm gonna attribute that to one hell of a defense,
Maybe.
and a very a conservative offense. But that's another one where I kind of felt like, dude, you should have been better. Of all the quarterbacks that should have been better, it was him. You've been here, you've done that, you've beaten good teams, and you look like a freshman. You look like you didn't read coverages. They jumped things that you thought you were gonna see. He was terrible all day. And you wonder, was it, did obviously LSU threw things at him that they didn't expect.
LSU's defense was phenomenal.
You have to be better than that, Klubnik. If you're going to be the number 1 or number 2 overall pick, not just quarterback, but overall pick, you weren't that. Now, I'm not going to throw everything out because, again, it just felt like, man, there just weren't enough snaps for a lot of these teams.
Nussmeier he wasn't awful. He was just kind of meh to me. And the final stats looked pretty good. He didn't complete a pass to a wide receiver till it was near halftime. Like, it was just like game management. Lenora Sellers, who everybody was like, oh, this guy's so great. He did nothing for like a half.
Well, I was going to say.
And then he had a touchdown pass at the end of the game, and I was like, oh, he's so great.
Well, he had a nice run, too. I think we saw a little bit of what we expect him to be capable of later. I think we saw enough to tell me he's a top 20 pick.
I mean, all I'm saying is we're probably going to be sitting here come draft day going,
no, I think what'll happen is
somebody better be better than what I saw.
All of these quarterbacks, I think, are products of new scheme, new place, new players. Now, I think we should reserve the conversation until the first conference game. Let's get everybody through preseason, and 3 games from now, let's see where everybody is. Because I just watching Notre Dame. Notre Dame looked confused out there. Now, it could have been Miami. I don't know. That defense looked awful. I mean, I wonder how bad things truly are, or is it just new guys and new places trying to figure out how to be stars because that's what they were paid to be, and they weren't.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I think a lot of it is the amount of, like I said, the amount of hype that was on these guys. These guys are all going to be so great. All right.
Continuity mattered, man. The quarterbacks that had taken snaps from that center last year, for the most part, looked good. For the most part, those that had been there, even the average ones, won the football games. That's why there were so many upsets, man. I mean, just now, I think Alabama is its own story. I think there's more. I'm feeling very Jimbo over there. I think I can smell some cooking that I've had before. Tastes kind of like some crow. But other than that, I'm going to reserve judgment on a lot of these losses.
Joe says Quinn had the same type of game against Ohio State. It's an overreaction. Quinn threw for almost 300 yards against Ohio State. What Arch Manning had statistically, Arch Manning had the worst game a quarterback at Texas has had in 10 years.
And it looked it. And it wasn't, it was, the play calling was obviously limited because I think Sark lost all confidence in him.
But Sark sucks in, like, once he gets to the 10-yard line, he
got weird.
clams
but,
up.
It's the wide open passes that Arch missed. It's the dudes that were breaking open that he tried to sidearm and did. It was the little things that you go, oh my God. Like, we thought you were well beyond this, because he looked like a rank freshman, like right out of high school freshman that couldn't adjust to the size and speed of the game.
Yeah. I disagree completely about, because remember that game, the Ohio State-Texas game was tied going into the fourth quarter last year. Like
different game.
Quinn had them competitive. Like
I'm not comparing the two.
This was, and I said this too. I remember, write this down, Texas fan. You will rue the day that you guys ran Quinn Ewers out of town with a pitchfork because you were all so obsessed with this Arch Manning. Now look what you get. You get a guy who can't complete a 5-yard pass. And I get it. He's going to be better. But he looked so good last year. Yeah, against Louisiana Monroe. Yeah, it's real easy to look badass against Louisiana Monroe. It's welcome to the big time, son.
Kierkegaard said, life is best understood looking backwards. I think we can look back and give him some 20/20 hindsight that it was awful. I'm not out and throwing it out. I still think he's capable, but he ran into a buzzsaw. And of all the guys that had every card stacked against him, it was him.
Now,
the biggest loser this weekend was Klubnik. I think that, oh, my God.
I don't think so.
Klubnik was vying for #1 overall pick. There are 2 or 3 dudes that were saying this is the best quarterback in the draft. Arch is still, I think we have to rewind and go, just because he was on the roster and watching did not give him any more insight than any other dude that had been standing and watching for a couple years. You know what I mean? I think we gave him too much credit for just being in the room.
Here's
and
the
he
difference,
needs more
though.
snaps. Klubnik has been around 3 years. He's been in big games, and that was laying an egg, man.
Here's the difference. Clemson was thoroughly outplayed by LSU, particularly in the second half, like all across the board. Ohio State had the lowest post-game win expectancy of anybody in the top 25 this week. The only reason they won that game is because Arch was so bad.
And also that one of the only places they're good is at defensive back. They might have the best player in the country at defensive back. So, yes, they had a low percentage, but where they were really good is where the worst possible place for Ewers was. They took guys away from where they thought were going to be open. And what we did not see, either Sarkisian wasn't capable of changing the play calling pattern and finding wherever that Caleb wasn't, or we saw a quarterback that was incapable of implementing whatever Sarkisian was trying to throw. And that's what scared me more than anything. Klubnik, and I expect improvement there. Klubnik, on the other hand, dude, you've been here and done that. And yeah, they were thoroughly outplayed. But Klubnik had opportunities, man.
Yeah.
Now, he was running for his life, but, dude, you were supposed to be a moving quarterback. All the things I thought you were going to be good at, you weren't. Nussmeier's the best quarterback in the country, and it was obvious to me. It was evident there's a complete separation.
Yeah. Well, also, if he's the best quarterback in the country, color me unimpressed.
Well, we'll grade them later, but I'll tell you the best quarterback on Saturday night was Nussmeier, without
in that
doubt.
game, certainly. Yeah, I just walked away going, like, none of these guys strike me as a guy that I'm like, if I'm an NFL team, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get my hands on him.
My fear is when I see weekends like this where there's upsets all across the board, is this going to start scaring coaches out of these games? When you start looking at Kalen DeBoer going, I could have been playing Monroe. I didn't have to do this.
Dude, you played a team that was 2-10 last year.
I agree, but you've scheduled Florida State 5 years from now, and you have to expect that, you have to plan for the worst. Or plan for the best, and you should have expected it. Florida State is a team that's eventually going to be good when you sign this deal, whether they were lousy when you signed it. I'm afraid it's going to start scaring teams, and it's going to give conferences, their presidents, an excuse to back out of these big-time starting games.
Yeah, Claymore says, give me 4 starts before I make a judgment on him. Well, good news, Claymore. If you want to say good things about Arch Manning, for the next 3 weeks when they play San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston,
boy, they need
Arch
those.
Manning will probably look awesome. And everybody's going, Arch Manning's the greatest thing ever, man. He's like Peyton and Eli wrapped
Okay.
into one, but he can run.
So let's.
And then they'll play a good team, and then he'll
What's that team? What's that team? What's the grade day? Let's pick the grade day.
the real grade day. The next real grade day is going to be at Georgia.
At Georgia,
which is going to be like mid-November.
Oh no, there's got to be something sooner than that.
Well,
give me
Florida.
an SEC roadie.
At
Okay,
Florida.
there's your grade game.
Okay.
There's your. If he ain't that by then, you're in trouble.
That's at a minimum his progress report day.
Yes, I absolutely, and it might be a withdrawal passing kind of thing. If he's not there by then, the panic sets in because it's only going to get worse.
All right, we got a lot to get to. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Dr. Jacob Torres is my doctor. The Institute for Functional Health has changed my life over the last decade, and I want that for you. As we begin quarter one or quarter four or the brand new government year, hey, look at yourself as a brand new person today, and what can you do to improve yourself just a little bit today? And if you continue doing that every day from here on out, imagine where you can be. That's Dr. Jacob Torres' message to me. You don't have to completely turn the battleship. You just got to alter it a little bit every day, and before you know it, you're headed in the right direction. And weight loss applies there perfectly. It's those little changes that over time add up to big weight loss. And when you combine that with a program put together by a medical professional with science behind it and everything that goes along with going to a place like the Institute for Functional Health, you're almost guaranteed success. All you've got to do is buy in. All you got to do today is talk to Dr. Torres to understand why it's so easy to get started and so easy to stay with, as I have for the last 8 years and nearly 70 pounds. So give him a call. The number's 210-468-1891. His website is iffhealth.com, a valuable resource. Go there. Take a functional health test. You'll see what I'm talking about. Listen, if it's time to lose weight, there's no better time than right now. And before you know it, those Christmas clothes are going to be perfectly fit. Call Dr. Torres today. Change your life, and come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
I-10 looks good this morning as you travel on that eastbound side. 410 to 1604 is currently about a 5-minute trip. Ongoing road construction as you travel in the downtown area. 35 on the upper level. It is northbound between Laredo and Alamo. The right lane is blocked. That is bridge joint repair work that's scheduled to go on until the end of the month. Also over on the east side, I-10 westbound, that exit ramp to Zool is blocked due to ongoing road construction. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart.
Now is the best time to buy a Connecticut water softener. With current models being closed out to make way for the new ones, you can save big. Call Connecticut at 656-PURE and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you. That's 656-PURE.
Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation and automatically be entered for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a game. Winners selected every week. Book now, TRTMVP.com.
Gomez Law Firm has been fighting for the rights of San Antonians for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. What is something you see often as a personal injury attorney and protecting your clients?
The one thing we always see without fault in a case is that the insurance company will always reach out to them soon after the collision and they try to get them to agree to a low settlement. They try to get them to agree to signing a piece of paper. They want them essentially to sign their rights away without ever even consulting with an attorney, right? In the grand scheme of things, if you sign a piece of paper, you're signing your future interest away. So that's why it's so important to call the Gomez Law Firm, because we make sure we protect your rights and you're not signing your life away, you're not signing your rights away.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then call the Gomez Law Firm first. 210-736-4040 or visit joegomezlaw.com. Protect your family and protect your rights.
And remember, Gomez Law Fights.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
For 70 years, we've been known as the Humane Society of the United States. But as the challenges animals face have grown, so have we. We are now called Humane World for Animals. And if you love animals, you're part of our world. Humane World for Animals. The end of animal cruelty.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
All right, Morning Huddle 94.1. Talking about the games this week. This is the most disappointing thing about Arch Manning's day. As bad as think about this. Texas, Ohio State, total yards. Texas 336, Ohio State 203. Yards per play, Texas 5.0, Ohio State 3.8. First downs, Texas 16, Ohio State 11. Success rate, Texas 43.5, Ohio State 33.5.
Well, didn't the quarterback play a role in
that? Very minimal.
Well, I'm just saying, when the numbers tell you, by that, you go, oh, but March must have had a good day. I mean, 330 yards of offense against the returning champions defense. Now, granted, 10 of those dudes were gone, but the other two that were still there were pretty solid.
You would think that, except for he had like double-digit passing yards going into the fourth quarter.
I know, but I don't remember. But you say 330, and I'm trying to figure out where those yards came from because they didn't run the ball particularly well.
They ran the ball well early. They ran the ball very well. They ended up Wisner had I think he had 80 or 90 yards. Like they ran the ball pretty well actually.
Nothing jumped out at me.
They had 166 rushing yards. They outran Ohio State 166 to 77.
So I mean, when you look at all that, you go, well, that's not a bad day for a quarterback. I mean, on the road at Ohio State, you can tell me you're going to come up with 330 yards on offense.
Your eyes.
That's what I'm saying. So if you didn't see the game, you go, why is everybody mad?
Yeah,
the game was close. It's his first real start on the road in the horseshoe, and that offense garnered 330 yards. You go, I watched that game. I didn't see it that way.
Well, they were also very undisciplined, had a couple bonehead penalties that cost them big time. Like, I don't know. It was a really, really bad day for Arch and Sark because Sark is he deserve, and I love Sark. He deserves a lot of grief for this game.
And it's been kind of the same thing. That when the initial game plan hasn't worked, the reaction time has taken too long. Now, I will give some credit in the fourth quarter. I thought the offense started to move the ball. So if you do that kind of math, you go, okay, he had 3 quarters of, and he got better every quarter. And by the fourth, Sark, I think, finally found his rhythm. They were just too far and too young and too undisciplined to get there. But I do think there was some light at the end of the tunnel. And at the very least, I think Sark was talking to his boy and talking to the rest of the team. The only film we're going to pay attention to after Sunday is the fourth quarter, because everything else needs to go away. That was terrible football.
Yeah.
And so I'm still going to grade on a curve, but I'll tell you, that was about as bad a possible outcome as every possible outcome could have been. I mean, Arch just had the worst possible day. I mean, you'll never see a worse day. At least he didn't throw a pick 6. I mean,
that's true.
Other than that, the 5 yards into the dirt, I mean, not breaking on the read, not breaking on the turn. I mean, the little things that you think, dude, you've been here 2 years.
And man,
where was that?
I can't tell you how frustrating it is that every commercial break is Arch in a commercial. Like, look at my glasses commercial. Dude got more commercials than completions at the end of the first quarter.
It makes it worse, doesn't it?
It's like, dude, what's your priority here? No, it was a garbage week for Texas. And especially when you go up there and pretty much outplay them.
They played a good football game. Except as good as possible, I guess.
You blew it twice at goal line, goal to go, fourth down. You're going for it. You couldn't get either of them.
Yeah, that was
and you had horrific quarterback play. I'm not saying Arch Manning stinks.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is, hey, yes, he did. He stunk on Saturday, but also. Like the idea that this guy was ever going to just show up and be, God with a football helmet is crazy.
Well, they had to. Well, it's that self-fulfilling wheel. I mean,
yes.
You have to justify the commercials, and the commercial have to justify the play, and the viewership. Everybody was happy except for the Longhorn football fan. If I've sponsored Arch, they're still talking about how bad but they're talking about him, and now the brand's still going to be hitting. So. Get used to it, man. No matter how bad he gets, that's just fine. But no, he's going to rip up. For the next 3 weeks, this offense is going to start clicking, and they're going to average 50 points a game. Now, we'll judge against Florida.
Yeah. Joe says Quinn had the same half as Arch. It's fake news.
First of all,
fake news.
Just trust me on this. Just stop talking about Quinn. Just stop. It's over. Get a new quarterback. You got him.
The
comparison is over.
But that's what Texas fan asked for.
That's
what they pounded the table for. Get him out of here. He stinks.
So stop. You're not allowed to bring him up anymore, man. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk some Aggie. What do I got here, Vic? You just pointing at me, but there's nothing written. Oh, okay. I can just go to break. All right. We'll talk some Aggie football on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
I-10 looks good this morning as you travel on that eastbound side. 410 to 1604 is currently about a 5-minute trip. Ongoing road construction as you travel in the downtown area. 35 on the upper level. It is northbound between Laredo and Alamo. The right lane is blocked. That is bridge joint repair work that's scheduled to go on until the end of the month. Also over on the east side, I-10 westbound, that exit ramp to Zool is blocked due to ongoing road construction. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to SASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
This report is sponsored by your local Can-Am dealer.
Right now through October 31st, take advantage of the Can-Am factory sales and get a rebate of up to $3,500 on select 2025 Can-Am side-by-side or ATV vehicles. Conditions apply. Visit your local Can-Am dealer for details.
Don't you agree that it's a wonderful thing to save a dog's life? I certainly do, and I invite you to go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a $15 a month donation right now. Do it now, and Thomas J. Henry will generously match all charitable donations made this month online at puppyfoodbank.org. It's your chance to help save thousands of pets in our community, so please give a little to help save little guys like you. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org right now, and they'll send you a very nice gift.
George gets justice. Back to school isn't just about school supplies and lunch boxes. It's about your child's safety, school zones, crosswalks, distracted drivers. If someone's carelessness leaves you needing help, you need to get George at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. George and his team fight for families. You only pay if they win. Call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long, and you can play here in Texas. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. Love playing on Underdog because it's easy. You just pick whether you think your players are going to go higher or lower on particular stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, rushing yards. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you can play for as little as $1. So download the Underdog app. Sign up today with promo code STAR to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR. Millions of fans have won billions of dollars making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Again, promo code STAR on Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Kick off the season with the Blitz this Thursday at Pete's Place on Bandera Road with our friends from Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
The Blitz will be live 2 to 6, and Flight will be on special, and the Flight crew will have plenty of prizes.
So come hang out with the Blitz this Thursday and pregame for the regular season opener at Pete's Place on Bandera Road with Flight by Yingling and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This Thursday, September 4th, is a one-of-a-kind whiskey and food experience at the historic Pearl.
It's a Garrison Brothers Whiskey Stroll. Sip unique whiskey cocktails and enjoy chef-curated bites throughout the Pearl District.
Featuring pairings from Southerly Fine Food and Brewery, Southerly Oat South, The Boiler House, Brasserie Montchouchou, and Casa Nova Barbecue.
The Garrison Brothers Whiskey Stroll is this Thursday and tickets are limited. Get yours by visiting gb-tx.com/pearl.
That's gb-tx.com/pearl.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on Tuesday, it is game week for NFL. The Dallas Cowboys getting set to play those hated Eagles.
We will talk about it with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk, plus some Texans talk with the great Indy Kalu.
And we'll react to the UTSA Texas A&M game with the head coach of the Roadrunners, Jeff Traylor.
The Blitz, Tuesday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Morning Huddle 94.1. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a Monday this week. Tuesday feels a lot better when you don't have a Monday,
You
right?
get to hurdle Monday like OJ in the airport. Ha!
That's right. Slice into the week.
Just make sure you pack your gloves.
Your isotoners.
Wearing your Bruno Mollies.
Look at it.
It does not fit. You must have quit.
Come on.
Wasn't me. I don't know. Wasn't me. Bloody, I don't know.
Had to be some tiny hand dude.
I was in Chicago. I don't know.
The Fighting Ags of Texas A&M got a hard-fought win over UTSA.
Yeah, the score, but kind of, if you didn't see it, you go, "Oh, that's about how it should have gone." But unless you saw it, it was a little sweaty there for a minute or two.
It was. Well, I mean, UTSA covered.
Yeah, they did.
And I don't know what to. I mean, listen, we've talked about UTSA, and Coach Traylor said as much. That defense, we pretty much knew was going to be. It's a work in progress. Let's just say that.
At that, though, I mean, they did have. If you looked at the total snaps that were back, it wasn't a terrible number. I mean, they had a lot of guys that played a lot of minutes. They just didn't bring their starters back.
Right.
But where they were weak was the biggest surprise. Where we thought they were going to have the biggest problem, they flew to the ball, and their interior. They stopped the running game for the A&M until they just got tired and beat up. So that front seven for UTSA played a hell of a football game. Now we can discuss the quality of the defensive line for the Aggies and their offensive line, but those two skill groups were well above what was expected, both sides, and I think that's a testament to Coach Traylor and the staff. And then we could get to the game plan, which was even more impressive. UTSA. And I'll fault A&M for a lot, but I'm going to give UTSA a bunch of credit. They played a heck of a football game.
I think that had they gotten, and this is kind of weird to say after last year he kept them in so much, had they gotten better quarterback play, they may have had a chance in that game. McCown was not very good.
I disagree, man. I thought McCown had a great football game given what he was dealing with. I'm going to give him the same thing. He lost some wide receivers. He had to kind of find his way, but the game plan was extraordinary. They picked apart. They knew exactly where A&M was weak and picked that scab. They could run the ball. McCown didn't have to do much. You know, I mean, they could pick up 4 yards a carry. It was as an Aggie, and you're heading into SEC play, and you couldn't stop that. You better get to work now. UTSA, just by the degradation of talent, they're just not deep enough to sustain that kind of game for 4 quarters. Just got tired and beat up by the third and fourth. So I'm not gonna count too much against UTSA for giving them what they did in the fourth. They were just tired and done. But for 2.5 quarters, I'll be dang, man. That was a football game worthy of merit. It could have easily gone the other direction, but for a couple of big plays.
Yeah, 6.2 yards per carry for UTSA.
Gashed them. I mean, and I don't know how much was A&M. I know this, though. That kid for UTSA going to be able to run against anybody.
Robert Henry.
Henry can play.
And I got to give credit where it's due. While I crap on all these quarterbacks that were hyped up and no good, Marcel Reed had a pretty damn good game. Especially a good second half.
Some of that was fool's gold. Some of that he had wide open receivers all the second half. And
like I said, it's the defense
range
is what it was. But
you got to bring it back a little bit. And missing that wide open receiver, I hope he wakes up with having nightmares of that all year long. Concepcion had another touchdown, if you didn't see it, that there was no one within 25 yards of it. I mean, he was completely forgotten about heading down the middle of the field, and Reed saw it. I'll give him credit for seeing him, and overthrew him by 10 yards. I mean, it was as bad a throw as any high school player could have thrown. If you'd have just lobbed it up with your other hand, he could have caught it. He was so wide open. So there was some – I don't want to take too much of that offense of his output. It's a little fool's gold because the guys were wide open. But you're right. The offense was clicking. And I mean, those two receivers, I think, were the wild card that UTSA could not account for. You didn't know what the new guys were going to be capable of, and it was a ridiculously high upgrade from where the A&M was.
Well, and the frustrating thing, I think, for UTSA was they were doing such a good job defensively in the first quarter, and then that punt return touchdown, like, I mean, you were in, like,
it's a punch in the gut.
It was a 0-0 game,
yeah.
And like you'd stopped them a couple times, and you had to be feeling good about where you were at, and then for them to just take it back 80 yards or whatever it was, it's like, well, damn it.
Yeah, it's
all this work we've done, and then it seemed like after halftime, the I don't want to say the floodgates opened, but A&M outplayed them in the second half.
It's a depth issue. You just can't run that many snaps
This
when
is a
A&M's running
personnel
four
issue.
dudes
Yeah.
in, and you're on your 50th snap, and those guys are on their 5th. You know, it's just that's why when A&M loses games, against App State, you go, it's such an unforgivable sin because your fourth string should be capable of beating their second string all night long.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're still getting beat all the way down the bench. So you just kind of expect teams like UTSA to just, I hate to say the term wilt. It's not about wilting. You don't have enough Jimmies and Joes in the fourth quarter. And it looked that way. I mean, they were just tired and beat up, and A&M was still fresh. And so those games go that route, and that's why that number looked like that. But the fact is, I don't know how much to credit UTSA's offense. I want to tend toward that just because I thought McCown played a smart football game, not a great one, but they ran the football against an SEC football team. So if you look at that conference, I would be very afraid if I was looking around, especially after I saw what Army did. See Charlton roll into Army? I think UTSA winning this conference certainly got a leg up this weekend.
Well, it's when you run the ball like that in a game like this, it probably bodes well for you, like keeping the game close.
Yes.
But you didn't give yourself a chance to really win the game.
Well,
that's
you can't get beat like that on the edges, and you can't leave court. I mean, that could have been another score, and they wouldn't have covered. If they caught the dude catches a wide open in a drive that ended up stalling, it could have been 50 really quick.
Shout out Jeff Traylor for the UTSA alum who probably bet this game plus 23.5. He looked at things. He's okay. We got
one thing
20, we got 20 seconds left. We're down 25 points. Let's make something happen.
I can do one thing. Please, my alumni.
By the way,
buy the steak dinner.
But the backup quarterback threw the one passing touchdown of the game.
It was their threes against Aggie fours, but yeah, it worked. And to their credit, they went and did it. I couldn't have been more impressed with UTSA, and I don't want to sound backhanded. Well. I really don't.
They did.
Because I want to blame A&M's defense, and especially that interior line play, for a lot of it. But I'm not going to go that far. I think UTSA was just that good.
Well, we'll see. A&M has. We'll see. I think against Notre Dame, and that Notre Dame, and maybe that home game against Auburn is going to be a little more. Auburn. I was impressed with what Auburn did.
As long as Malzahn is not at Auburn, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Well, he's not there. Trust me. He had a good weekend.
He's doing those things there. You know what I mean?
All right. We'll continue to look at the weekend in college football. We got some NFL to preview as well. And we're gonna debut a little game for you guys. We want to give away some Cowboys tickets.
Giants, Cowboys, in a little over a week and a half. We got them. You got to win them.
That's right. So we'll introduce our newest game to do that. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and a little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry, this isn't a
conquered the course, we'll keep the party rolling at the Break Room Bar off Pat Booker Road, where the drinks are cold, the food is hot, and the stories are even better. Get ready to tee off on the best money you'll have all year. Grab your spot now at sasportstar.com.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
At Frost, we go above and beyond with our services, like getting to know our customers by name, offering 24/7 real human phone support, and always keeping a supply of treats for our four-legged friends. You know, the little things. Like when a customer was out of town before a hurricane and their Frost banker drove all the way to Corpus Christi to tie their boat down. We couldn't make that up if we tried. Frost, exactly what you unexpected.
Missions fans, get ready for AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Enjoy $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more. Tonight, first pitch at 7:05 p.m. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at samissions.com.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over those beautiful icy balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu that's second to none. And Twin Peaks hand-stretched flatbreads, oh, they're coming out hot. Close out your night with our favorite flatbreads. They're available during the late night hours, Sunday through Thursday for only $8. That's only from your favorite lodge, Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, and oh, those scenic views.
Nigel, why are you wearing a backpack?
I'm going back to school.
Folks, when your AC decides to flunk out or your home's plumbing is stuck in detention, you don't have to worry. At Quarter Moon Plumbing, AC, and Heating, our technicians are certified with all the latest technology and can fix any plumbing or AC issue fast and at a fair price because you deserve the A+ service.
Gotta go, Joel. We're studying paper mache. I might have to pull an all-nighter.
Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Got wrecked? Got a pain in your neck? Thomas J. Henry is your next call. Thomas J. Henry has put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just 4 years. And we can help you too. Just look at our over 14,000 five-star reviews. The numbers and our clients speak for themselves. So if you've been in a car accident, visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office in San Antonio.
Progressive's Teen Driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them. Endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Don't encourage this.
Huh?
The nonsensical rambling. Sound like you're calling.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Omaha. That's Can you bring that mic down? Don't encourage this crap.
Good morning, everybody.
Why are you laughing? That was terrible.
That's good.
I heard
Oh. I remember when I first heard that song. That's exactly what I heard. Like, what is this band?
I know. What a band. All right, elsewhere, outside of Texas and Texas A&M and UTSA world, there were other football matches.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? I have great regret in thinking that Alabama was good. They suck. And
they suck in the worst way. They suck in the I don't want to way.
First of all, that quarterback, Ty Simpson, is like a check down monger. He sucks. He's no good.
He looked like a first quarterback, first game quarterback.
And I have said a lot of good things about Kalen DeBoer. And I thought it was a good hire because Kalen DeBoer has won everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Kalen DeBoer has now lost 5 games where Alabama was a double-digit favorite.
Mm-hmm.
5 games. You know how long it took Nick Saban? He lost games as a double-digit dog 5 times in 11 years. 11 years.
Yeah, that's
not
Nick
14 games. 11 years.
Kalen meet Jimbo. Jimbo meet Kalen. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it's good for you.
No.
All those things. This is not a match that's going to work. I will say I think I'm watching LSU make a 180. I didn't think that was going to work out, and they gave him some time, so maybe. But Alabama ain't going to give DeBoer any time. You better win not all of the regular season games. Only way you save your job now is to win a playoff game, and even then, I'm not sure you save your job.
Yeah,
He's a dead man walking.
It's bad. It is bad. I don't know what's going to get it better. Listen, Florida State. I'm not buying in that Florida State's good.
No.
I don't think they are. I think this was almost fully Tommy Castellanos. I've seen that dude play for a long time. He sucks. Alabama made him look like Tommy Frazier. That guy was. He's not supposed to do that to anybody. He couldn't do that to the ACC last year at Boston College, and now he's doing it to Alabama. Get out of here! That's embarrassing. If I was a Tide fan,
I'm saying you're going to have to win every game. You're going to have to win the SEC, and then you're going to have to win a playoff game on top of that. And even then, they're going to meet and discuss your future.
Yeah. Art says LSU legit again, Miami legit again.
Yeah.
I don't know about either one of those.
I'll tell you what, both of them.
FSU, I'm saying for sure not legit.
No.
Miami, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they could have easily lost that game. That's a coin flip game. They won it. Good for them.
I think Notre Dame had the same issues as a lot of teams. Their quarterback couldn't figure things out to the fourth quarter, and Miami had one of the few transfer quarterbacks that stepped into the gauntlet and played as good as you can play. I mean, they got every penny's worth out of him.
Well, we got plenty more college football to talk. And we already got NFL to look forward to. And so much fun and frivolity.
Micah, we haven't gotten there yet.
I know! Back hurts from carrying the game. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Injury Attorneys, available 24/7.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice, no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
The right stuff.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the final days of Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
My debit card.
their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Rob Thompson here for Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. It is so good to be right. In Prize Picks, there's no better way to prove your knowledge than to play Prize Picks. And Dallas Cowboy fans, you know every game counts, so don't miss a moment of the action this season on Prize Picks. Make your picks on your favorite Cowboys every week and ride with the boys all season long. You got all kinds of play, all kinds of ways to go. Right now, Prize Picks is offering $50 in lineups. That's money you can play with. Use it and prove how good you are. Prize Picks. There's only one place to go. All you need to know is more or less. You can pick your players, you can pick your game, but we got the place for you. It's Prize Picks. And remember the code ALAMO. ALAMO's the one you need. If you put that in there, use the code ALAMO for your $50 free play. That's $50 when you use the term ALAMO. You know the game. Go play it in the right place. That's Prize Picks. It's so good to be right, and you're always right when you head to Prize Picks. Go get it today. Download the app. Use the code ALAMO, and you can come by and thank me later.
Connecticut Water Systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at ConnecticutSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38961.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now through Tuesday at Mattress Firm, save up to 70% on top brands and queens starting at $89.99. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Traffic's starting to get a bit heavy now on 410 heading eastbound from 151 to I-10. That is a 13-minute drive. That means you got about a 5-minute delay to contend with. Southbound to I-35 from Evans to 1604 is going to take you about 7 minutes, about a 5-minute delay. And then Loop 1604 northbound, some slow traffic building from 151 to I-10, 18-minute drive. So that's about a 7 or 8 minute delay. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
It's game week in the NFL, and the Dallas Cowboys will start the post-Micah Parsons life Thursday night as they open against the Philly Eagles. The Cowboys did sign cornerback Deron Bland to a 4-year, $92 million deal that averages $23 million a season. Houston Texans opened their season Sunday against the Rams as LA quarterback Matt Stafford is expected to start in the game, according to Rams head coach Sean McVay. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. It's 7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Good to have you in here on a Tuesday. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Burning in and down.
I got the beginning
Train rolls on.
of a joke for you.
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor, Roy Williams, and Michael Jordan are sitting in a booth.
Okay.
And they're watching a football game.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
But
they all went home.
What a random grouping of guys. You can say today and have perfect meaning behind the sentence that Roy Williams, Michael Jordan, Lawrence Taylor, and Bill Belichick walked into a bar.
Yeah.
And it probably happened last night.
Yeah. Who do you think drank the most of those?
Well,
let's just take Roy Williams out of the conversation. He's the last
not.
place.
But the last time I saw Michael Jordan, his eyes were yellow. I think there was some liver issues. So I'm gonna put my money on old Michael.
Man,
although LT, if he still was partying the way he used to party, would have to be
he
dead.
doesn't?
Well, I don't know, but if he was doing what he used to do,
You think LT's going to like meetings?
well, I can't imagine him being totally clean, but I don't think he's doing rails off a 14-year-old stripper's ass. I don't think he's doing that anymore.
It's not like I caught their ass.
But I'm surprised Roy is.
Well, I'm supposed to get a hooker in Carter?
Can you imagine Roy Williams and Lawrence Taylor having a conversation?
What's the big deal about prostitution? It's the oldest perfection in the game.
Roy's trying to get Lawrence to church.
The oldest perfection in the game, huh?
That's the perfection. What a random trio to be sitting in a booth watching their teams get their ass kicked.
Oh, they did get absolutely buried.
Oh, yeah, that was a curb stomping.
40 Belichick defense allowing 48 points. 48.
Wow.
We just got to, we're going to tackle harder. We're going to run faster.
Yeah,
He doesn't care anymore.
What I really care about is young, sweet, hot chicks.
I'm trademarking Gold Digger. We're going to practice hard.
The cool thing about getting your ass kicked by 48 is I still get to rub my old balls on a 19-year-old girl.
Looking hot. She's going to salve my nuts.
She's going to rub Ben Gay on my arm and
put a soothing salve on a series of sores I have on the lower half of my body.
Go to sleep. I like to put mentholatum on my chest before I go to sleep.
I picture Belichick like that dude from Dune, kind of coming out of the oil bath.
Oh, yeah.
You know how you guys make fun of me for how I said I want to see Trump with his shirt off?
Yeah.
I want to see Bill Belichick with his shirt off.
That's a good D cup.
I mean, I want to see it. I want to know.
He needs a bro, a man's ear.
I want to know what that looks like.
A lot of stuff. He's a little top heavy.
What an absolute ass whooping last night. Just never in doubt. It was the games that were all hyped up ended up. I mean, Ohio State, Texas. You can argue it was a competitive game, but it was not a fun game to watch. It was meh.
I mean, defenses are ahead of the
game. All right.
I mean, no, we didn't get that. But, I mean, when was the last time week one we saw the future? I mean, we saw a bunch of teams' defense ahead of the offense. Every noticeable game had at least one new quarterback.
Yeah.
It was just with no scrimmages. It was just a loose bunch of football. The games were fun. They just weren't well played.
Right.
I didn't expect anything other than that, other than I did expect some individual performances to be better. And I think that at the end of the day will be what we remember about week one is the hype machine got out of control everywhere. Did anybody live up to the hype? Anybody? Maybe Miami quarterback, maybe. Yeah. And you go, well, that it was a bunch of football, and the football's going to get better. I didn't see a bunch of bad football. I saw a bunch of loose football. I think we got some storylines to play with now. I think that we can look forward to what happens in the ACC, which should be nuts now. I think that the SEC can now look at a possible future without Alabama playing a huge role, and I think that kind of shuffles the deck a little bit. So I think we have some good storylines, but I don't have who's the number one team in the country? I don't know. I don't know.
Probably Penn State.
Probably, yeah.
Which, by the way, this is what I love about James Franklin. And there's not many things I love about James Franklin, but James Franklin knew that Penn State was a 42.5-point favorite, and they were winning 46-3. By my count, that's 43 points.
We need another point, boss.
No, they were winning by 43. They were covering by a half point.
Oh, did they?
Nevada scored a touchdown with like 10 seconds left, and James Franklin was like yelling at the officials about a missed call. Like, dude, you just screwed my guy. It's like, dude, you just won 46-11 now instead of 46-3.
Man, he's got a lot of debt to pay, so he needs every bit of this. But Penn State looked good. Ohio State looked good. Michigan looked good. I mean, there were some teams that looked good. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think Ohio State looked good at all.
Given the circumstances, Texas is a hell of a football team. I expected it to be a slugfest.
I get it. Listen, I'm watching Texas, Ohio State, and Clemson, LSU. Nothing about. I mean, the one thing that I took away from that is LSU is dangerous because their defense is awesome.
Who's the dude that's that's the heavyweight fighter that just goes to the mat and just kicks your ass? The dude that just he's the most boring great champ in the UFC right now. That pulls you down to the ground and just wears you out. That landed like 50 shots the other day to that.
Oh, that's Hamzat Chimaev.
This guy, that's LSU. They just get you to the ground and they're just going to pound you till you're done. That was a terrifying football game to watch because they just strangled Clemson, just kept squeezing him until there was nothing left. And what they did to one of those quarterbacks that had continuity, that knew what he was doing, that was in a role he was comfortable with, that had skill guys that should have been effective, and watched LSU do that was the scariest thing of the weekend. Did that make them the best team in the country? I don't know. I need another month. But of all the teams I look back on that I have a different kind of view of, certainly Florida State's better. Doesn't mean they're more than 6-7 wins. They're not 2 wins. So there's more there than maybe. But certainly LSU proved a point. They really did. They went out and kicked the best team in the ACC's ass, at least defensively.
Well, and the teams that look like Penn State, Georgia, Oregon, they didn't play. Florida, they didn't play anybody. It's hard to know. But you know what? I'll take that. If you play the Sisters of the Poor, you should beat the crap out of them.
And find out where your faults are.
Which, by the way, shout out Texas Tech, who dog stomped Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Now that was a little excessive.
Come on now. That's assault, brother. It was 47-0 at halftime.
Dude, I looked at that score like, oh my God, they got a payroll to meet. Everybody gets a ball tonight.
Yeah. But it was hard to find anyone that it's like, oh my God, look at this.
Yeah.
I will, like I said, LSU is intriguing and a team that I want to buy stock in because their defense, it appears to be very legit. And had Jaden Daniels had that defense,
oh my gosh,
they would have won a national title.
Yeah.
Like that's what LSU has been missing for the last 4 or 5, like since Joe Burrow's, like since their title year. They defense has been a real issue for them. if this is their defense, they might be scary.
Yeah,
because I do expect Nussmeier to get better as the season goes on. And to be fair, they were playing against Clemson. The game plan early on was clearly very vanilla. They were dinking and dunking, screen passes. I think he's better than that. And if that defense is what it looked like, LSU's a team that it probably impressed me the most over the weekend.
They knew more than anything else they had to win the game. Just win the football game. I mean, just get out of the blocks. And I think for the last couple of years, LSU had enough talent to be national title worthy, but they stumbled out of the blocks and started questioning themselves for a couple of games. Before they realized who they were, they had lost enough games to where they effectively ruled themselves out. I think that was they had the best weekend, but there's still questions. I don't know how good Clemson is now. They might be exactly what I thought they were, and LSU's that good, or there might be some issues with that defense. There might be more problems than I thought. I don't know. We'll see in a couple weeks.
I mean, it's hard to blame LSU's or Clemson's defense because Clemson's defense played pretty well. It was a 17-10 game. And they held the guy who was looked at as probably the best quarterback in the country. They made him look bad. Klubnik was not good in that. Klubnik was damn near arch level bad. Not quite that, but it felt pretty close. So yeah, I took a lot from LSU defensively. I think Clemson's still going to be really good on defense. I just don't know. I don't know if Klubnik is what he was advertised to be. I don't know if Arch Manning's what he was advertised to be. And that makes it hard to know what these teams are because everything's so quarterback-driven.
All of that. It's going to be a lot more fun the next couple of weeks because this week was a scrimmage. I do think we'll see a lot more polished football because we're going to see a lot of big teams playing against Bo Diddley Techs. There's going to be a lot of high scoring next week.
Very similar to what we saw this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, Kansas State. After losing the whatever they call it, the Shamrock Shillelagh matchup against Iowa State, and then to eke out a win against North Dakota, that's a fraud team. They suck.
You look at what Kansas State did in the last year. They paid a buttload of money to keep that Avery Johnson quarterback there. A lot of money. And remember last year the basketball team paid the Illinois kid all that money to come down and got nothing to show for it. This feels the same way for the football team. That quarterback is just not there. He's not that good.
No.
I'm sorry. He's got a lot of physical skills, but it doesn't come together as a quarterback. Kansas State's like in deep diving trouble.
No, I agree. SMU looked good over the weekend, 42-13 win over East Texas A&M. SMU and Baylor, I believe, next weekend. That should be a fun game for a Baylor team who disappointing result in week one, but SMU Baylor should be a fun one. That's Saturday at 11 a.m. up in at Ford Stadium.
That's the one game on Friday night I didn't get a lot of
the Baylor game.
I saw the score. Now Auburn came back to win this. Is that what happened, or did they keep the lead all game through?
No, they led the whole way through.
Coast to coast. Okay.
No, they were dominating that game.
Yeah.
I think maybe Baylor was up 3-0, but that was the last time they had a lead.
I felt like there was more to Baylor. I really did. Auburn, they're not the worst team in the SEC, but they're bottom three.
I got news for you, Jackson Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
That was an Oklahoma issue, not a Jackson Arnold. Jackson Arnold's a player.
Is he?
Yeah, he looked pretty damn good to me. Now, Sawyer Robertson put up a bunch of yards in garbage time when they were getting their ass kicked and made his numbers look good. But Jackson Arnold can run. Yeah. And early in the game when it was in doubt, he was throwing the ball around, and then in basically the entire second half, I don't even know if he threw a pass. It was just run.
I ran into a bunch of Auburn guys. They were really happy. They felt they looked a lot better than they expected.
I was impressed with Auburn, surprisingly. And it takes a lot for me to start buying into Auburn, but I liked what I saw out of them. All right, let's. Well,
I'm laughing because it doesn't matter how good Auburn is; they're going to beat A&M. They could be 1-9. Remember when they beat A&M a couple of years ago when Cadillac Anderson was their? Remember Cadillac
Williams?
Cadillac Williams was their head coach for one game.
Yeah,
and beat A&M. Yeah. So I have a respect for Auburn that most schools don't.
Never lost.
1-0.
Probably not going to lose against Ball State this weekend. They'll probably be okay in that one. All right, let's talk about Micah Parsons on the other side, and we'll start getting into this weekend. And really, God, we're like 2 days away. Yeah, 2.5 days away from the Dallas Cowboys opening kickoff.
I never thought we'd be here.
Well,
right now.
I pretty much knew all weekend that you and I would be here.
Well, no, I'm just saying, as we head into this game on Thursday, I did not think that Micah would not have an 11 to wear here with the Cowboys.
No.
He might not have been playing. Of all the things I had in my deck, I did not see this coming.
I can't believe you took the day off after Micah got traded.
Oh, man. Yeah.
In hindsight, what a bonehead decision by you.
Well, that wasn't the only bonehead decision.
I was talking to myself about it all day. I was like, oh, well, Micah Parsons, what do you think? And, Kitty Big Ball sat in for you.
Yeah, I saw. I got some.
Yeah, he helped you out. He picked up some slack.
Hey,
it's time. I'm on it, baby. Underdog. It is back. Football's back. Underdog. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be making your money and you know, all season long, making football a little more interesting. It's so easy. You just pick a couple of your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on a certain stat? Are they going to go higher or lower on touchdowns, higher or lower on yards? You combo a couple of them together, and boom, you're getting paid. And you can play with as little as $1. You could win up to 5,000 times your own cash. It couldn't be more fun, and it couldn't make the games more interesting. So when you get there this week, you think the Cowboys, with their new focus on stopping the run, will Saquon go higher or lower his total? It's all up for grabs, and you can make all this money at Underdog. Download the app today. Sign up with the code ALAMO, and you get $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. You can be next. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down! It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle,
And you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right. Only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Centergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation and automatically be entered for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a game. Winners selected every week. Book now, TRTMVP.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Now, this isn't quite Herschel Walker type, but the Packers apparently offering a lot. Their GM, Gutekunst.
What's his name?
Well, tell me, you tell me.
Goop-de-doop-de-doop.
What was that?
I have no idea. It's
like
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Right Home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Good morning. Rob and AJ here, rallying around the family with a pocket full of shells. Ready, Rob?
Nearly.
Come with it now. Oh, the microphone explodes. Dropping hits like De La Mode or get the off the commode. There you go. Way to bleep that out, Vic.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. It's a Tuesday on the Morning Huddle. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. We've been talking a lot of college football. It's dominated the conversation early on.
That's all there was. Yeah. But we have a matter at hand on Thursday night.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Cowboys getting down to business. And you know what? Next segment, be ready. Have your dialing finger ready. Because here's the game we're going to, you know what, I'm not going to. I'll explain it next segment.
We'll figure out.
Show up next segment. We're going to teach you guys about a little game that Rob and I are going to be doing called The Stat is Right. Many people know that my dream job growing up was to be a game show host. I did not ever
dream high.
I did not ever get that job.
Aim high, kids.
Yeah.
You know, so we all everybody comes up short usually. Maybe not everybody, but most people come up short of their goals. And here I am sitting on the radio instead of hosting The Price is
Considering
Right.
There's only 2 game shows left in this world. 3.
There's plenty, but they're all hosted by celebrities.
But back in our day, it was the glorious time.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Sadly.
But yeah, we're the crux of our game is we're going to be giving away tickets to every Cowboys home game. How about that?
That's pretty cool. And we got the Giants on the line this week. We're give them away on Friday. You're going to qualify all week. Your first chance coming up in, 15 minutes?
Yeah. So be here. Be here. Don't be late. Don't be late. But the Cowboys and the Eagles get underway on Thursday, and the Cowboys will have to do it without Micah Parsons, Rob. And I hadn't gotten a chance to get your thoughts on it. So I'll ask you now that you're welcome back. Welcome. Oh, we tried that. Oh, yeah, we already did that. You like that. You like that. What did you think of?
It was not in my deck of possibilities given the time. I'll start there. Now, the fact that he got traded, when the season was done, it wouldn't have been that shocking if it had happened. So I'm not going to go, I was just absolutely floored that he was traded. It was just the timing was so strange. Now, we'll argue about comeback, how much they got in return versus how much they could have if they'd have tried back in March. And I do think the arguments are fair that if Jerry was going to trade him, he should have done it way back when, and he didn't. The Cowboys improved something that they needed to improve. I'll give them that. Mm-hmm. And they're going to have to draft appropriately with what little they did get back. It was a bad day in Cowboy history. I don't know how else to define it. And it was because I think more timing than anything else that it just felt like Jerry had – I don't know why it came to that then. I really don't. And it got so personal that this will be a day I think both those guys regret.
Yeah. The more I've delved into this, I think the Cowboys are lying about something to do with the original offer to Micah, because after the aftermath, they were like, we offered 5 years and north of $150 million guaranteed, and the Cowboys were apparently insisting on a 5th year. But then I look at every other deal, every big deal the Cowboys have signed has been a 4-year extension. CeeDee Lamb, 4-year extension. Right. Trayvon Diggs, 4-year extension. Dak Prescott, 4-year extension. Just this weekend, Deron Bland, 4-year extension. But Micah, they wanted to do 5. Give me a break. I don't buy that. I don't buy that's what the holdup was. Like it. Wow. I feel like and Jerry can spin it all he wants. It was in my plans to trade him all along. No. I think Micah made it clear that I'm not changing my mind. Like, Jerry's always been able to push a number across the table.
Money whip it.
And the guy would go, okay, we're fixed. And I think that Micah said, dude, keep your piece of paper. I don't want to play for you. I don't want to be here.
Whatever. And I don't know about the contract and shove it up your ass part about. I don't know that. I did hear one of the guys that was trying to defend Jerry, and I don't know his name. That said, when Jerry bought the Cowboys, it was a handshake deal, and when he signed this guy, it was a handshake deal, and you don't break a handshake. He's an oil man, and he handshook with number 11, and number 11 broke the deal. And Jerry at that moment said, I'll do a lot of stuff, but I won't do a deal with a man who breaks a handshake promise or whatever. I don't, this is the big time, big boy world. Jerry knows you got to deal with an agent. So I don't buy that. I don't know exactly what transpired. I don't know if we'll ever know, but this feels like one of those things that's so stupid, like the whole Jimmy Johnson thing that we just watched that went on for 20 years where you want to go, just put it, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What? Get over it. And it feels like one of those things that both guys, Jerry's going to live to regret this. You don't let talent like that you just don't let it leave the building. It's so hard to get it, and it's so hard to maintain it, and it's so hard to grow it. And you did all that, and you let it go. You let it fritter away, and that more than anything is going to be what haunts him. You just let this cat move along, and there's no replacement imminent. No matter how good Eberflus says this defense is going to be, no matter how much you feel like you're comfortable with what you saw, You are a worse football team today.
And you can spin it as, well, we got these draft picks. We've got cap room for free agents.
Drafted appropriately, you wouldn't needed to do that.
Whatever you use those draft picks on, whatever you spend on free agency, you are not going to have a better player than you had with Micah Parsons.
And that, at the end of the day, is the unforgivable sin, is you acquire talent to keep it, or you wring it out until there's no more left. But you don't do that.
You have said Jerry pays everybody. And
he's always money whipped it. Always.
This is the first time that it hasn't worked. And I do think this is going to haunt the Cowboys. And like, again, maybe you disagree with me. I don't know that it matters for this season. I think the Cowboys were probably somewhere between 7 and 9 wins. I think the Cowboys are still probably somewhere between 7 and 9 wins.
I think they lost a win or two. I really do. I think I had their ceiling a little bit higher. I think there's going to be a price to pay, and it'll be early, it'll be late, there'll be plays that you expected to have made that you didn't. And I know that they had all preseason without him, and I know that this will make no difference in the Philly game. I didn't expect much. But it's week 5 and 6. It's when you need that third down stop, where you need just somebody to go get the quarterback, that they're just not going to have that. And no matter the offense, every year, the defense, at least Micah, you knew was going to account for a wrecked series or two. And you're not going to get that now. And what might have been a close game and turned you into a 10-win team, now that close game's going to matter and it'll turn you into a 7-win team. It's just you just threw the season away by your ineptitude. And if you'd have done it earlier and we'd had the same team, at least we'd have a purpose in mind, something that we're working toward. But you did it right before the beginning of the season and did it in a manner to where you go, okay, you can try to justify stuff, but you're worse off today, and your reputation is bad too. And nobody won in this.
No, I don't think so either. And listen, there's always going to be a Cowboy fan. One thing I've learned is they always keep hope alive. Like, it doesn't matter. The sky can be falling.
Do you feel like I don't know, man?
Look at the Brigade Bar. Cowboys will make the playoff. That's Christopher. And this is the weird thing about Cowboy fan is when Micah's here, Micah's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now that Micah's gone, well, he never showed up in the playoffs. He couldn't do anything in a big game. Guy was overrated. Claymore says he's not going to live up to the hype.
I don't think he's going. I think he's in a tough place there in Green Bay. He made them better. Let's not kid ourselves. They're a much better football team considering who they have to deal with on a week to week. Man, oh man, what a great get for them. I mean, will it be worth the value they sent? Probably, but they didn't have to send that much.
Yeah. I don't see why Micah's not in a better position now. He's a lot closer to winning than he was.
Yeah, Green Bay comes with its own particular bit of issues. He's not going to get to do his podcast. There's a lot of stuff he just gave up.
I bet he will.
I don't know. Green Bay?
We'll see. We'll see. Now, Joe says, is Micah's back miraculously better?
There was no back problem. Let's not kid ourselves.
Now, there may be because the Packers are saying that they were unaware of this issue during the physical, which if that's the case, Packers would look kind of foolish. But they're saying now he might have to get a shot before the game this weekend. But again, I think Michael will tough it out. I think he'll be out there toughing it out.
I think we're just trying to lower expectations. That's all we're trying to do. They knew exactly his situation. You don't go – you can tell me that they traded away 2 draft picks and a Pro Bowler and paid a guy $250 million. The back was a surprise?
Yeah.
They're just lowering expectations. That's all they're doing.
Gotcha, suckers.
Oh, we didn't go to the doctor? Damn it. Whose job was it to send him to the doctor?
Now, I will say this about Green Bay is – Green Bay was already a team looked at as a team on the rise before this.
Yeah.
And this goes back to the all-in comments. And in hindsight, those all-in comments, it's just worse and worse because all-in would have meant you do what it takes to get Micah signed.
My idea of success and your idea of success might be 2 entirely different.
Yeah. So now he's like, well, we could have this great player, or we could have 5 kind of good players. And that'd be real cool, right? It's like that's not an
fantasy football death.
That's not an all-in mentality. No. Like let's chip away at this thing.
Quantity never outrules quality. Never.
No.
Just because there's a lot doesn't mean it's better. Never.
And Cheese Louise says Green Bay still has Jordan Love. So who's
made his job a whole lot easier, man?
Who's got it better off then? Green Bay or Dallas at quarterback? I don't know.
But one of them has Micah to protect him on the defensive side of the ball, and one of them doesn't. So I think Jordan Love's certainly a happier man today.
Claymore says all in was last season, AJ. Well, does that mean that once you go all in and you lose, then what do you do?
All in again.
You don't have anything to go all in with.
All Jerry could, and I disagree with the entirety of this premise, but when Jerry traded away Micah, in his mind, at least in a small part of it, he went, well, I just saved $240 million. I don't know about y'all. I just saved a whole bunch of money.
Dude, I really think Jerry has shown what he is this offseason, starting with the coaching hire. Some things don't change about Jerry. Mm-hmm. Jerry is Jerry wants to, and watching that documentary, the idea that Jerry wants one that he can take all the credit for it's so foolish. Like that, and you can tell it's real. Like he hates the idea that he has to share credit with Jimmy Johnson for those Super Bowls.
Well, in his mind, the lie continues so he can justify his past, because everybody to a man has said Jerry had nothing to do with that deal. It's all been Jimmy. I mean, everybody except Jerry says it. Everybody else, what are you talking about? You think Jimmy Johnson was sitting on the sidelines while Jerry was made? Honestly, just watch Jimmy Johnson. Watch him. Do you think he was on the side, had nothing to do with this?
Yeah. The thought that Jerry is like, it almost feels like he is purposely making it difficult so when he does win, he can get, I won in this with a brand new head coach who'd never been a coach before. Nobody believed in him. I saw the magic. I don't know. It just feels like it's a disaster. And I would bet all the money I've got that the Cowboys won't win one before he dies. He's too much of a handicap.
Well, the 21st century philosopher George Costanza said, and I do believe this, it's not a lie if you believe it.
Well, I don't think he believes it.
I think Jerry believes that he made the deal, and I think in his mind, I made the deal. In my mind, I made the deal. It's not a lie. I made the deal.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand the. He might be the worst GM in football. I think he's got to be in the conversation.
As long as he can hang his hat on being the trader and making the greatest deal in NFL history. And in his mind, again, I'm not kidding. In his mind, if he can justify the Herschel trade, these many years, and still in his brain go, yeah, I did that. No, you didn't.
You know what? To be fair, Jerry's style of thinking, Jerry was a much better GM pre-salary cap.
Well, yeah, it's a whole lot easier.
Now that you've got to make tough decisions, you can't just money whip everything, and you've got to balance your books. He sucks at that. He's the worst at that.
In his mind, in his ledger, he is 9-1. He's gonna. Yeah, I lost this one, but I won 9 before.
Yep.
And this one is the one that matters the most today.
Yep. All right. If you are thinking about going out and watching the game on Thursday night, you want to be out and about with your boys, and you're thinking about trying something new when it comes to what you're ordering to drink, try Carbach. Chances are good you will enjoy it. They've got something for everybody in their lineup. If you like something light and crisp, refreshing, Love Street's probably the way to go. That's their best seller. If you like an IPA, Hopadillo is a great one. It's their flagship IPA, very, very hop-forward beer. And if you're wanting something in between, something kind of smooth, little easy drinking, Crawford Bock, Ziegenbach, those are great fits as well. The seasonals are out right now. Carbachtoberfest you can find around. I'm loving that beer, actually. I've been drinking Carbachtoberfest every single night, quite frankly. And the pumpkin and lager is excellent as well. Something for everybody in their lineup. And like I said, of course, it's in the grocery stores and the liquor stores. You'll be able to find it all over town in those places. But it's in a bunch of accounts as well in bars and restaurants around San Antonio. Carbach made a push to be deep into the San Antonio market, and it is shown. So most of the bars and restaurants you're going to go to, if they don't have it on tap, they're at least going to have some cans sitting around for you. So when it's football season and you're going to be out watching the games, when you're out watching the games, do it with a Carbach.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Watching some heavy traffic on 35 on the northeast side, southbound between Schwab and Topper Wine. That is currently a 10-minute delay. Eastbound 410 from 37 over to I-10 is going to cost you an extra 6 or 7 minutes. It's about 15 minutes to make that trip. Loop 410 westbound from I-10 over to 151 looks good, though. 7-minute drive with no delays. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club. For just $120 per player, or $400 for a foursome, you'll get 18 holes of fun, friendly competition, and non-stop laps with your crew. But don't wait. Spots will sell out fast. And once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose, enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Fly by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
It's your boy Mario Lopez here with some inside scoop. Staples has school supplies as low as 25 cents. Your back-to-school budget, saved by the button, the easy button. What'd you think I was going to say? Love me some Staples. That was easy.
Hungry after the game? Hit up Tamalitos Restaurant, home of San Antonio's best weekly specials and legendary Taco Tuesdays. Fresh, loaded, and just $1. Tamalitos, local flavor, big taste. 2042 South Callahan Road, right across Missions Baseball Stadium.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the final days of Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Ends Monday. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
This Thursday, September 4th, is a one-of-a-kind whiskey and food experience at the historic Pearl.
It's a Garrison Brothers Whiskey Stroll. Sip unique whiskey cocktails and enjoy chef-curated bites throughout the Pearl District.
Featuring pairings from Southerly Fine Food and Brewery, Southerly Oat South, The Boiler House, Brasserie Montchouchou, and Casa Nova Barbecue.
The Garrison Brothers Whiskey Stroll is this Thursday and tickets are limited. Get yours by visiting gb-tx.com/pearl.
That's gb-tx.com/pearl.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your priceless vinyl collection. Sure, you sleep on a futon because the money most people would have spent on a bed you spent on more records. But forget the fact that you can stream just about any song ever created for a few dollars a month. No, you need to listen to music in the most difficult way possible. So go ahead and get Progressive so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday morning at 11:45. The Aggies take on the Utah State Aggies. Presented by Just Putts. Pregame at 10:30 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Aggies. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I bet you didn't play this, did you, Vic?
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think the San Antonio club scene would want this.
At 3 a.m., yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
I just doesn't give me San Antonio vibes.
Oh yeah, this is a after party
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. This is after you and your girl took some ecstasy?
Yep.
Or
Or a little acid.
maybe that. Maybe that.
Isn't that the name of the band?
Chemical Brothers? Yeah.
Crystal Method.
Oh, yeah, it is Crystal Method.
Yeah.
Same thing, by the way.
Yeah, same thing.
Exact same thing. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's play a little game. Do we have a? Can we play the? Give me the music.
We have a highly produced production.
That's right.
Yeah.
Staff.
Hit the music.
Let's see,
Do
where's
this.
it at?
All right, everybody, welcome in. It's time to play The Stat Is Right. I'm your host, AJ Hoffman. Here's Rob Robbie.
No, I'm your lovely spokesmodel.
Rob Robbie. Remember that guy's name was Rod Roddy? The guy who said, come on
He
down.
was the guy that was always dressed like Liberace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on down.
You get fresh off of the beaches of Thailand. What you been doing there, Rod Roddy?
yeah.
Oh, but a little mascara still on there, son.
All right. So, Rob Robbie here. We're going to give you a chance to win Dallas Cowboys tickets. Here's how the game's going to work.
It's easy. This is easy.
It's so easy. Before every game, well, the week before the Cowboys play a home game, we're going to have you guess the stat. So here's how it's going to go this week. And in fact, because there's a game on Thursday, we're going to do 5 people a week are going to register, 5 per week. And since there's a game on Thursday and we don't have a Monday, we're going to do 2 today, 2 tomorrow, 1 on Thursday. And the 5 people who qualify are all going to give their best guess on a stat. I'm going to give a stat every week and say this is going to be the stat from this week's game.
And you have to be closest to.
Closest to.
What about if I go over?
It's okay. It's allowed to go over because this is the stat is right, not the price is right.
Right.
That's right. It's a little bit different. But in the case of a tie. So, like, if one person picks 145, one picks 147, and it lands 146, we'll do a random spin-off, and there will be a winner. But here's the stat for this week. We're going to go with caller number 3 and caller number 4, Vic. And what I want to know is, how many rushing yards will the Eagles have in the game against the Cowboys this week? So the Cowboys will hold the Eagles to X yards. Remember, the Cowboys have a newfound focus on stopping the run. So it might be they might hold them to 10 rushing yards.
So I'm doing my due diligence, and I look at my prize picks to see where they have backs pegged. Now, I have, according right now, I have Saquon at 93.5 yards.
Okay.
I just saw 94.5, so somewhere varied in there. I saw 94.5 on somebody else's daily fantasy. And then I have 36.5 for Jalen.
Okay.
So by my math, that's 130, and I figure somebody else going to get the ball once or twice. So I figure the line for me probably come in at about 152 or 3. That's my guess. So I'm going to throw 153 3 would be a line? What is that?
Okay, I think that's a pretty good baseline. Yeah, it's a good number.
Whatever you guys think.
But yeah,
It's your
so
chance.
everybody's got their chance. If you think the Cowboys are going to really be focused on stopping the run, maybe they hold them to 5 rushing yards. That could happen.
Is CeeDee Lamb going to play defense?
I don't know. It could happen. But whoever has the closest number will announce it on Monday. Well, I guess this week we'll announce it on Friday. We'll know Friday. And whoever was the closest is going to win tickets to the next home game,
which will be the Giants.
The Giants, week 2.
14th.
So, very easy game to play. So come on down, caller 3 and caller 4.
You're the next contestants on the Stat is Right.
That's right. So someone who listens to the Morning Huddle and the Stat is Right is going to go to the Cowboys-Giants game.
These are good seats. These are our corporate seats. These are the fancy seats.
Oh,
you're with the hoi polloi.
Yes. You'll probably be hanging out with Eli and Lawrence Taylor and
I used them last year. It's one of the
Phil Simms.
You actually have where you sit. It's like second level. You're kind of in a corner, but you have a wall behind you. It's nice. Nobody walking behind you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they're legit. They're good seats.
And then when the Eagles come, if we got that wall, someone will pour beer on your head.
Well, luckily there's really no one to do
way
it.
up there.
Yeah, you're safe from the happy Eagle fan.
That is good. So, so a fun little game we're going to play all throughout the season, and we're going to send you guys to these Cowboys games.
And seriously, where else are you going to find any place that's giving away Cowboy tickets every week? Seriously, no one.
Rob, what about on the Blitz?
I don't know about the Blitz.
No, they're not.
I just know that us.
It's here.
Where else?
Right here.
But right here.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
Do we have we had a couple?
Do we have our people
Do we have a
qualified?
couple?
Oh man, the phone lines are blowing
We
up.
got a
Yeah, I
couple.
got 2.
You got 2?
I
All
got
right.
2.
I don't want to know their numbers
Yeah,
yet.
we don't want to know what the numbers are. We don't want to let people out.
Elo and Adam.
We're just letting people know what we think.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we will tabulate as the week goes on. And remember, we'll do it again tomorrow and then again on Thursday.
Who are our first 2 contestants?
Eloy Solis with a Z and Adam Pettis.
Eloy and Adam. Come on down. The first contestants on the Stat is Right. Now, don't tell me the numbers, but how far apart are their guesses?
Yeah.
About 50 yards.
Oh.
Somebody is really, really wrong.
I like that.
One of these guys. I don't know which one. But one of y'all ain't even in the ballpark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to, I might have to get the music on my little board here.
Oh, yeah, I'll put it on there for you.
Okay.
Not even close, and somebody's got it circled.
That's right. Oh, I also have a new one. I got to get you to put on my board here, Vic. I was thinking about this weekend. So,
okay.
The board is expanding, and I'm not just going to keep playing. Although I promise I will never stop playing.
Hey, good news. I haven't started. I got King of the Hill on Hulu. They released me some King of the Hill.
Oh, I was going to say, did you pay for an upgrade? Or what happened?
Somehow just showed up on my Temu Hulu version. I got Temu Hulu on now. I have the Disney Plus version of Hulu, and it's like the Temu one. It's only about half the size.
Now the mouths move about 2 seconds off from the sound, and it's in Chinese.
It's in Chinese, but I do have it. I was about to make a very bad joke, and I'm just going to leave it alone.
That's gold. That is gold, Rob. Well, good. How many episodes have you watched? Have you seen any?
I saw it as I was passing through, headed toward that football game I watched last night.
Oh, good. All right.
I was watching Thunderbolts. Don't waste your time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think my kids have seen it. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah.
So I that's where I realized as I just popped over to Hulu, my Temu Hulu, to see what was there, and it was there.
Okay.
So today, as I go to sleep,
well, good for you.
I will watch a few. I'll catch up with the rest of the world.
Good for you, Bobby.
San Antonio. Why would anyone live there?
That was even before Redcorn. We lost Redcorn.
R.I.P. John Redcorn and Luann Platter and Lucky. And, God, they all. Did Dale Gribble die too? Is that why he has a new voice now?
Yeah.
Damn it. It's all the smoking.
So for those of y'all who've been
Got
waiting,
the lung cancer.
with your Timu Hulu, it's there.
It's there. All right, we're halfway there on a Tuesday. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday night at 7:20. The Cowboys open the season on the road, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. How about them Cowboys? 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by your local Can-Am dealer.
Right now through October 31st, take advantage of the Can-Am factory sales and get a rebate of up to $3,500 on select 2025 Can-Am side-by-side or ATV vehicles. Conditions apply. Visit your local Can-Am dealer for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
NCE General Contractors, based in San Antonio, is one of the fastest growing nationwide general contractors with a focus on commercial new construction, design build projects, building renovations, tenant finish outs, site upgrades, and building maintenance. NCE President Brian Ehrlich's a former Madison quarterback and proud to support high school football in San Antonio, building relationships first and buildings that last. Learn more about NCE General Contractors online at ncegc.co. That's ncegc.co.
It's time to make history and break the all-time UTSA football home attendance record of 56,743 fans. UTSA plays host to Texas State this Saturday in the home opener. Kickoff 2:30 p.m. It's an orange out and the battle for I-35. Log on to goutsa.com/tickets or call the UTSA ticket office at 210-458-8872 to purchase your tickets today. UTSA against Texas State. Be there, because when we win, San Antonio wins.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
It's Tuesday, and that means Taco Tuesday at Tamalitos. Fresh tacos, just $1. Today only. Bring your crew. Bring your appetite. Tamalitos is serving it up hot every Tuesday. Local flavor, big taste. 2042 South Callahan Road.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Still working on this accident on I-37 northbound. It's right after Cesar Chavez on the right shoulder. It's about a 9 or 10 minute onlooker delay from Hot Wells. We're also getting reports now of a wreck on FM 1516 at Ben's Engelman. Loop 410 northbound, still heavy between Lakeside Parkway and 16 Bandera. That is about a 20-minute delay. And a disabled vehicle on eastbound Highway 90 at Loop 410. That was in a lane. It looks to be on the right shoulder now. I'm Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
It's game week in the NFL, and the Dallas Cowboys will start the post-Micah Parsons life Thursday night as they open against the Philly Eagles. The Cowboys did sign cornerback Deron Bland to a 4-year, $92 million deal that averages $23 million a season. Houston Texans opened their season Sunday against the Rams as LA quarterback Matt Stafford is expected to start in the game, according to Rams head coach Sean McVay. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1. You may be wondering, where'd that game show host go? Where's Rob Robbie? Well, friends, that was last segment. We'll be back tomorrow. Same
Rod
time.
Roddy still with
Spay
us?
and pet your neuter, or spay and neuter your pets. Spay and pet your neuters? No, spay and neuter your pets.
Spader your pet.
Oh, no, Rod died a long time ago.
Roddy, when did he die?
A few years. He died in 2003.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh,
Rod.
man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's been that long?
Hey, he's from Fort Worth.
Is he really?
Yeah, colon cancer got him.
Oh. I was thinking it was going to be skin cancer. That dude was always, like,
All right.
over-tanned.
Yeah, I would have said it was going to be something else, but
Maybe a heart condition.
Yeah.
He looked like he liked to party. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Come on down. You have any jackets like that?
No.
You don't have a maroon sparkly one?
I should.
Man.
R.I.P. Rod Roddy.
Oh, I meant to ask you about this. Speaking of your Aggie shirts, did you see? Now you and I. This is an unpaid endorsement. Have you seen the poncho shirts that?
Now I can get a logo on them now.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so they've worked now with some colleges, and you can get branded Aggie shirts. Amongst other teams, by the way. Okay. But here's the deal. Here's the real deal here. If you buy one of those branded shirts, they have one for LSU, one for TCU, one for Texas, and I want to say there's one for A&M. And if you buy one and they win the national title,
what?
they'll reimburse you for the price of the shirt.
Well, that's a bargain. Mattress Mac.
It's the Mattress Mac deal.
All right.
So you may want to go grab yourself one if you
I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Have you seen that Marcel Reed? My God!
They better put those Texas. They better put those Texas ones on discount before somebody goes and buys one of those.
Right next to those Micah jerseys.
Yeah, that better go in the. That better go on the clearance bin.
This friend of mine sent me a picture. He was flying out of DFW on Sunday, and
Did they have them
the
marked
Cowboy store. They're still on. They're on sale for like $60, but they were on sale.
Oh hell!
Who's gonna spend $60 on a Micah jersey?
Is that the one where it had like 50 or 100 shirts there? It's like they had a
It was a
bunch.
picture. He just posted
Yeah.
a picture. I assume it was his. I don't know.
Okay,
Of
yeah.
it was in the DFW airport, the Cowboy store, and the Micah jerseys on discount.
Ah.
You just put those in a truck. Send those to Liberia, man. Just send them where they belong. Ain't nobody want that.
No, I don't think those are going to be flying off the shelves.
If it were Micah, I'd just buy them all. Buy them.
I mean, I don't know what I would do. I mean, there are hungry kids, so like, it's for the children,
For the war children.
It's for the children, man. It's for the kids. But yeah, you might want to. When you say discounted, like how
It was
discounted?
like, it was, no, the sign, I swear it said like $59.99. They were all, I think they were half price. I think they were $120, and they went half price, and they're trying to justify.
I don't think that's going to cut it.
Who seriously, who buys that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's going to cut it.
Unless somebody just maybe coming in from out of town, out of the country, and they're landing, and they didn't realize that Mike had been traded and saw a good deal.
No, you got to go like 29.
At that, then you go, still, who buys it?
Let's be real. What did it cost to make it?
$10 max.
Charge 12.
That's what I'm saying. It's $50. Who? I just can't understand what the. Do you sell one more? Does somebody go, oh, now's the time to buy it?
I don't know. I can't picture
unless it's mom who didn't have one already.
Yeah, I can't picture who's going out and buying those things. But you got to get rid of them somehow.
Hey, it's a bargain.
But I think I'm gonna need a little bit better bargain than
30% off here.
So what's the price on the game day jersey?
Let's see.
I see $135 for a.
It says our price in the cart, so it's $130.
Oh, in the cart.
Yeah,
you got to get to the checkout. Let's see what.
Let's see.
Because if it comes in at any more than $5.
Ah, there we go.
What is it now?
$60.
See,
that's the game day. Like
so they're
the,
basically 50%
authentic?
off. Yeah.
Oh, replica jersey, yeah.
Oh, for a replica?
That's not even a game day,
bro. That better be an authentic.
Who on earth is buying them?
I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Game replica jersey. Let's see.
This is your chance, Vic.
I know. Nah, not Parsons.
What do you mean not Parsons?
I got my Lamb jersey. That's all I.
I bought my son a Parsons jersey for Christmas last year.
Oh no!
Reminded me of that yesterday.
Oh no! Does he have like? Isn't there a jersey guarantee or something?
There should be. Like you get 1 year.
I think so. I think you do.
Oh, he's well.
Well, no.
If they get traded,
you know what?
you get a refund.
I think that's with Fanatics. So like I know they do NHL and NBA stuff. I'm not sure about everything, but I think if you buy your jersey through them, then you do get like a year-long guarantee.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do.
If I had that from here on out, I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. Also, don't buy jerseys, guys. That's the move. Don't buy jerseys.
Or if you do, just personalize it with your own number, and you'll never be traded.
Look, they have Micah socks too.
Micah socks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you said socks.
That's the $19.99 marked down to $6.
Now that's an appropriate.
Okay.
Now I'll buy them.
Because I mean, I could use a good pair of socks. I don't need. I'm not gonna show them off.
Yeah, it's a good brand. I'll just wear pants.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
See, now they know what they're talking about.
Now that's a deal. What is it? Free shipping?
Probably over a certain amount of.
You're gonna see me wearing cowboy socks 8 days a week, baby. You know, Morgan, our sales manager here, she gets mad at me because like they want us to wear like Cowboys gear when we go to training camp and stuff. Like she wants to get customized sports star with like a Cowboys star on it. And I was like, I won't do that. I won't wear Cowboys gear. And she makes it out like I'm a bad teammate because I won't wear Cowboys gear. I'll let her know I'll wear those Micah socks. I'll wear Micah socks, and everybody else can wear their Cowboys team gear, and we'll all be part of the team together.
Man, what a waste! Look at that.
I want that camo one for $195. At least they won't be able to see me.
You wear it out at the
Where's
lease.
Rob? He's right beside you.
Wear it out at the lease, Rob. Even the deer will be like, you got traded, loser.
What is that?
The deer. You got traded. What's going on there?
What a crummy jersey, bro. Oh, yeah, I do feel bad for guys who had those jerseys, but I also
Yeah, you're taking the risk.
You take the risk, Bubba. You take the risk. You better find a guy. Like, that's why it's probably better to have like an Aikman jersey or a Staubach jersey.
Yes.
Those will never go out of style. Like, once a guy's career is over, that's the time.
I have a Prescott and a Lamb, so I'm crossing my fingers.
I have.
You're good.
Yeah.
Because the bulk of their career is going to be here. It's already established.
Done. Yeah. I get it.
Now, I don't know that like at the end of Dak's career, you're going to want to wear that thing anymore.
Well, I wear it as often as I wear my Tony Romo jersey.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
but
I
don't
get it.
but don't buy it until it's all said and done.
I'm consistently amazed at the number of Romo jerseys I still see at Cowboy games.
Yeah.
I mean, might be
yeah.
apart from the legendary Roger and running backs, the most prolific jersey is still Romo.
I think if I were a Cowboy fan and I bought one jersey,
And you had just one, only one, which would it be?
Oh, I know which one's the coolest.
it would be Michael Irvin. Let me tell you
a lot
what.
of 88s.
It'd be Michael Irvin.
But there's
Ain't
too many
even close,
88s.
baby. I know, but I want the Irvin one.
Yeah.
I want some
Pearson.
Drew Pearson or
Yeah.
Dez. I don't want any of that.
I grew up with Pearson, maybe, yeah.
No,
I do
I
with
want
Pearson.
Michael
Dorsett,
Irvin.
Tony Dorsett, the 33, the number, that color of blue they wore in 76. That's a beautiful jersey.
I'll tell you what jersey when I've gone to Cowboys games, the jersey that I see an alarming amount of, Jason Witten.
A lot of Wittens, you're right.
They
you're right. A lot of
them.
Wittens.
Cowboy
My
fan
wife-
loves them some Jason Witten.
My wife has a Witten.
That's a top three, no doubt.
Yep.
And you go, really? All of the Wittens? Lots and lots.
One of my best friends that I grew up with was a huge Cowboy fan. His son is named Witten. And I was like,
oh, my
I mean,
God.
it's like, dude,
really?
He's a fine player, but it's not like this is.
Oh, I'm down. I like it, actually.
All right, if that's what you want to roll with. I used to have back in the day when I would wear jerseys on occasion. I had the Michael Irvin Miami jersey, like the bright orange.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I would never wear Miami gear.
Well,
yeah. I mean, it looked good.
It was all about swag.
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
it looked good.
That was the drip. I was all about my drip back then. All about my drip back then. I don't have the only jerseys I have anymore are I have two Golden Knights jerseys that I'll wear to a game.
Sport the team.
Yeah, but I also am fully aware that in fact one of those two jerseys the guy's not on the team anymore. So, but he won a championship, so you can wear it.
I watched.
If your guy wins a championship, you can wear the jersey.
We're celebrating the 20 years of Katrina. Celebrating.
Celebrating.
That big party.
Jeez,
And we had a big party the other day.
Yeah, I didn't
We had
celebrate.
the Netflix debut, and then I made a bunch of beignets and I poured water on them. Kind of celebrate.
Show what happened.
But to this day, I had a jersey made when the Saints came to play in San Antonio. And I went and had a jersey made. And I do believe it's the very reason that I cursed our city. Because I made a jersey, and on the back it said San Antonio and 05.
Oh, right.
And
that was the only
that was
NFL
what
game
I
I've
outright
ever been
tried to. It was like looting. We tried to steal the Saints from the wreckage that was. We did, man.
Yeah, we did.
And the negative karma from that will ripple through. I think it's 100 years.
That's terrible.
We did
what you
everything we could to steal the Saints.
Yep.
Well, the Benson family had connections here in town. It was a logical move. Half the refugees were here already.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's just take your team.
Yeah.
Oh, the negative karma to that.
Oh,
we're still paying a price.
Yeah.
You need to burn that jersey.
You still have it?
I still have it.
Oh, why don't you wear it?
05.
Yeah, you should wear that thing in here next week.
Dude, that is some negative karma.
If the Cowboys ever play the Saints, you have to wear that.
Well, I could have worn it last year, and I could have walked it. Remember when the Saints just rolled us in week 1?
Oh, God.
I had my Cowboys. I had my Witten jersey on that day.
Oh, no. Yeah, that would have been your chance to wear your San Antonio Saints jersey.
San Antonio Saints 05 jersey.
Yeah, it also came up over the weekend. It's also the anniversary of Hurricane Harvey, because it was the anniversary of Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, and I always remember having to fly back home before the fight. I spent a week out there promoting the fight, and then the day before the fight happened, I had to fly home.
Wasn't it a Texans game, Cowboy game? Texans Cowboys? Was that Harvey?
I don't remember. All I remember is the fight. I was there for the fight, and I had to leave right before it to go home because they said if you don't fly out now, you won't be able to fly out. And I would have had to stay in Vegas like 5 days. It would have been miserable. But
did you have power when you got home?
I never lost power during Harvey. Never once. I was very lucky, very fortunate.
Here, it got a little windy.
Yeah, it was.
we didn't get anything.
It got a little rainy.
What we got to see for a minute was Joe Wright will do weather in Alice, Texas. That was
I love
the best
that.
thing that happened.
I do love that. All right, if you are ready for action, if you think you would have been good at the stat is right, well, Underdog Fantasy is a great place to go try your luck. If you think you know what Saquon is going to run for, you think it's going to be higher or lower at his number on Underdog, I think it's 93.5. You think it's going to be higher or lower than that? Well, you can call it there on Underdog, and you can win yourself a ton of money doing it just that way. It's so fun. It's so simple. I play Underdog all the time. I use Underdog for UFC. I use Underdog for college basketball and, of course, for the NFL now that that's here. And college football as well. I played Underdog over the weekend, played some college football. Your boy Marcel Reed ruined my my Underdog thing. I had him under 2.5 or lower than 2.5 touchdowns. He ended up having like 1 million. But you can't win them all. But when you do win, you can win big with Underdog. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code Alamo, and you can get $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and a little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry. Conquer the course. We'll keep the party rolling at the Break Room Bar off Pat Booker Road, where the drinks are cold, the food is hot, and the stories are even better. Get ready to tee off on the best Monday you'll have all year. Grab your spot now at sasportstar.com.
Don't you agree that it's a wonderful thing to save a dog's life? I certainly do, and I invite you to go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a $15 a month donation right now. Do it now, and Thomas J. Henry will generously match all charitable donations made this month online at puppyfoodbank.org. It's your chance to help save thousands of pets in our community, so please give a little to help save little guys like you. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org right now, and they'll send you a very nice gift.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your priceless vinyl collection. Sure, you sleep on a futon because the money most people would have spent on a bed you spent on more records. But forget the fact that you can stream just about any song ever created for a few dollars a month. No, you need to listen to music in the most difficult way possible. So go ahead and get Progressive so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Kick off the season with the Blitz this Thursday at Pete's Place on Bandera Road with our friends from Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
The Blitz will be live 2 to 6, and Flight will be on special, and the Flight crew will have plenty of prizes.
So come hang out with the Blitz this Thursday and pregame for the regular season opener at Pete's Place on Bandera Road with Flight by Yingling and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444-Oh.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Hungry after the game? Hit up Tamalitos Restaurant, home of San Antonio's best weekly specials and legendary Taco Tuesdays. Fresh, loaded, and just $1. Tamalitos, local flavor, big taste. 2042 South Callahan Road, right across Missions Baseball Stadium.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio where I've practiced for more than 30 years. And San Antonio has really grown since I started practicing law. The risk of injury in a car crash today is greater than it's ever been because every day we're forced to share our roads with 80,000-pound 18-wheelers and some truly dangerous drivers. If you or a family member is injured in a car crash, know this. The insurance companies are mobilized against you. They have highly trained adjusters and a long roster of attorneys with one job: pay as little as possible. Their techniques are extensive, and I believe you have zero chance of obtaining a fair recovery on your own. If you're involved in a car crash, you need to hire an attorney as soon as possible after the collision and before you speak to the insurance company's adjusters. Now, I do not have a comic book nickname. I do not call myself the Law Eagle, the Tiger Lawyer, the Law Chupacabra. I think the practice of law needs to be taken more seriously. If you've been injured, call me, Jason Thompson, for a free consultation. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or my website, alawyerforus.com.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday night at 7:20. The Cowboys open the season on the road, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Hello, Sierra.
You mean Mrs. Wilson?
That's right. Cornball. Mrs. Cornball.
I'm reading our email. Have you seen our email?
No.
We have confirmation for a shoddy tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Brian Schottenheimer to the rest of you guys.
Coach Brian Schottenheimer.
Your fighting head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. An interview we'll have pregame every week, brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds. I got an email reminding me of those that are bringing it to him.
I'm sure he's not feeling any pressure around now.
You know what? That's a good question to kind of talk about, because does that kind of ease the expectation just a little bit? I mean, let's be realistic. You trade the best player on the team. Suddenly, the expectations are diminished. So now, no matter what, you manage to win a couple games, it might put you in a much easier position.
Yeah. And then there's one thing you'll learn about me is I love to ask tough questions in interviews, but the one thing that I don't like to talk to people about is their job security.
No, that's embarrassing.
It's a bad look.
No, that's embarrassing.
But I will say, there is some concern to me with Schottenheimer about, is he basically here to fill a short amount of time? I think it's a reasonable question. And if he is, this can't be good for, like, he can't feel good about this. Like, if he's like, hey, I better win right now.
I think he's going to get a pass. I think this helps him. I think that Jerry will go, you didn't have the defense, but he was not here to deal with Micah. Yeah. Schottenheimer was hired for an entirely different reason, and it was not on that side of the ball. I know it was a concern for him as the head coach, but his grade will not be wins and losses. His grade will be the offense. Are you scoring points? And then if you're scoring points, he'll be perfectly fine, and he'll get a raise. And that doesn't have anything to do with winning. Are you scoring points?
Yeah. We'll see. I think also, are you stopping the run?
Well, now he's got that up. Absolutely. But now
that's a big thing now.
To be honest with you, he is this undefined kind of quantity right now. We've seen him at training camp. We hung around. We saw him talk, and he was you could tell he was new at this. He was very, very open early on. I thought he was almost too open in his first couple of pressers, where most coaches are a little bit more guarded about how their thoughts are and how things are going. So he's kind of this undefined thing. We'll have him tomorrow. I'm really eager to kind of get his altitude, not so much about Micah, but just how he's preparing this team, because when our experience was, it's much more collegiate, a lot of rah-rah. Let's have some fun and a fire-up speech. Is that how we're heading into the season? Are we now the season is beginning, professionals, and we're just doing our job? Which kind of coach is he going to be? We'll see.
Well, just to put it into perspective, Coach Schottenheimer and the Dallas Cowboys are the biggest underdog on the board in Week 1.
Wow, isn't that a kick in the nuts?
They are 8.5-point underdogs.
That is crazy.
Against the defending champions.
What would they have been that way, you figure, without, if Micah was still
When Micah was
possible?
still a possibility, the Cowboys were 7-point underdogs. There are one thing I've learned when I was in Vegas, and like when it came to handicapping NFL, is there are very, very few non-quarterbacks who are worth more than a point to the spread. Like like the idea, like CeeDee Lamb is worth a point to the spread,
right?
Which is that's a lot. Like it is a meaningful thing. But if you're not a quarterback, generally it's a point max. But
Parsons. What about
Saquon?
I think
Saquon would probably be in that point and a half range. He'd be on the high end. Micah Parsons shouldn't be a point and a half guy.
They're giving him too much credit.
He probably so. But and that's assuming that that's the only reason for this move, which I can't say that it is. But there's not much.
I think that a lot of the move is people just jumping off the Cowboy, just kicked in the nuts. I don't think the outcome of the game was really changed that much, because Micah probably wasn't going to play that much even if he was still a Cowboy.
I will say this. If Micah was injured and if Micah was expected to play all offseason, didn't have all this hanging over his head, and was just coming into the season ready to play, and he hurt himself at practice, and you say, oh, Micah's going to miss Week 1, I think the feel wouldn't be as bad as we just traded our best player. What's the morale like?
Punched in the gut.
Does it feel like this season is even mattering right now?
And I think that is a legitimate question. I know that they're not going to act that way.
No, and they'll never say it out loud.
It is a soul-searching kind of question, is what is the point of this year? What are we doing?
Yeah, and again, no players are going to say that. Certainly no coaches are going to say that. But I do think it's reasonable to ask, just put yourself in their shoes. If your best player, you're in a locker room and your best player is traded a week before the season starts, what's your morale like? It cannot be good. It can't be good.
Especially if the expectation was he was going to be here. You coached. Up until the day before it happened, expect him to play.
Yeah.
We're getting ready, we're acting as if he is going to play. Wow. Now, whether I think that they could justify.
I wonder if Coach Schottenheimer's changed his stance on that.
I guarantee it'll be the same. We
expect him out
as if.
We expect him out there Week 1 against Philly.
And,
hey, Coach, did you get the news alert?
No. I got a guy that's wearing number 11 in practice right now. Looks just like it. I mean, I'm curious how he's going to spin this, because on Wednesday of last week, we have every expectation he will be playing next Thursday.
Yeah, well, about that. I don't expect to see him out there.
I don't think so.
But listen, man, it was going to be a tough battle. The Eagles were going to be an uphill climb anyway, but it certainly throws a wrench into things not having that guy. This is uncharted. The Cowboys have not dealt with this before. When DeMarcus Ware was relieved of duty, go forth and conquer, young man. We failed you. It felt very different. That was an admission of we are in transition. Yeah.
I mean, just like go forth. There is nothing we can do for you. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like it was something done quickly, although it wasn't. It seems like something done without any forethought for anybody's benefit, although it wasn't. This is brand new territory for me as a long-term Cowboy fan. I just don't know how to take this. And maybe this is one of those things that did indeed shake the snow globe, that maybe there's a new outlook here, but I don't believe it. I just think, as I've seen, this team is a rudderless boat. They have no plan. They do what they have to get through today, and we'll wake up tomorrow and we'll put out that fire tomorrow.
All right. Well, that brings me to another question then. If you were to look ahead a week right now to the Giants game, knowing what you know, the Cowboys are 8.5-point dogs in Philly. What do you think they are at home against the Giants?
As they sit today, probably at home, probably a favorite by a point or two.
They're a 3-point favorite at home. Now, remember
that's going to change, though.
In general, the point, the home field advantage. Now, everybody used to always say you add 3 for home field advantage. That doesn't work.
The Cowboys
anymore.
Especially don't deserve it.
So 3 points is way too much for the best home field advantage. Isn't worth 3 points in the NFL anymore, because 3 points is it's a massive number. So the general thought is home field advantage on average is worth about 1.75 to 2 points.
And I think for the Cowboys, maybe 1.
So that's saying that the Cowboys are about 1.5 better than the Giants on a neutral field.
And right now, it's hard to argue otherwise, man. It really is.
It's wild to think that's what's happening.
When you take off, because what happens is when you look at a totals, there is the average talent and then the median talent. And those are two different things, And when you take off the very best, your median talent stays about the same. Mm-hmm. Your average talent drops by 5-10%. So on average talent, they're kind of down there with the Giants now, because you lose somebody of that kind of quality. If you take away, there's 2 sides of a line on both sides. There's 4 corners. You just lost 25% of your corner offense or defense with one dude exiting the door. So they're so much worse in so many different categories without him. You start thinking about third down protection and sacks and all those little numbers that Micah was using to justify the money that he deserved. Now they're gone. All of them.
And you could say, oh, he's no good against the run. But that's always the default thing is, he's no good against the run. Listen, man, guys like that make you better everywhere. And whatever you think it's funny they just paid Deron Bland so much. Understand that Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs, all of these guys, whatever you think of them, just know that they look good because
they didn't have to work very long.
Because their job is a lot easier with Micah Parsons standing there.
They only had to work for about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the quarterback was going to be moving, running, or down.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything got hard. Everything got harder. It's those little things that I just don't expect much. It's going to be so hard to quantify what success is this year, because a success does not look like what we want success to look like. It's going to be little position battles and long-term benefit opposed to short-term losses, because we're going to get a lot of those.
Yeah, again, I don't know what I was expecting out of the Cowboys this year anyway. I didn't expect them to be some sort of a playoff contending team. I thought that this was I think this year's going to look a lot like last year. But
yeah. And then when we look at that.
But I thought that with or without Micah. Like I said, but I think long term you took away one of the pillars that you should be building this team on. Like you took away a foundational piece.
And put it on the part of your organization that, quite frankly, apart from the things that have fallen in your lap, one of which you just traded away and CD being the other, you haven't done a very good job. you're not a very good drafting football team.
No.
And to bring in 2, maybe 3 other picks, you could easily bring me in a Tristan Hill, a Mozzie Smith, and a Taco Charlton. You could easily just draft those and really put this franchise where it might belong, down there with Cincinnati and the other kind of franchises who just can't get out of their own way.
Yeah, quite frankly, that's and again, that's why when Jerry's sitting up on that desk saying, well, we've got a lot of picks now with this could be 5 new players.
It could, yeah. It won't.
Well, okay. Well, even if it is 5 new players, when's the last time you picked the right guy?
Apart from the dude that fell in your lap like CeeDee Lamb, that was a no-brainer. I mean, if he'd have been up there and you'd have been drafted at 10 or 8 and you'd have had a chance, you wouldn't have drafted him. You'd have made a dumb decision. You just happened to be drafted later and he fell to you. Micah Parsons, I'll give you a little bit of credit, but even then.
He was the 12th pick.
Right.
And nobody thought he was going to last till pick 12.
So even then he kind of fell. So I don't have a lot of faith in your ability to draft late in the first round. And that's where you're going to be drafting, at least for those Micah picks. They're going to be late in the first round.
JGR says, man, you guys are sucking off Micah. Never led the league in sacks, has never won DPOY, and then when it mattered most, he wasn't anything.
He was the best player on the Cowboys.
He was the best player on
either
their
side
team,
of the ball.
Period. Like the idea that he was never defensive player of the year. Well, was Dak ever the MVP? Was CeeDee Lamb the MVP? Were they offensive player of the year? They paid them.
The number of times that Micah just bailed the Cowboys out on defense, the number, we can't quantify it. I mean, the number of plays that he made that saved the defense, the pressures that forced the quarterback to throw for those interceptions that got Deron Bland all that money. All of those things, they're gone.
And by the way, sacks is like that's a real easy number to point at, and Micah has a lot of sacks. Like he's put up a ton of sacks, like on a per game basis. He's one of the all time leaders. But it's all the other thing. It's the times when you pressure the quarterback and don't make a sack,
the unquantified things
or you send somebody running the other way and somebody else gets a sack because you're there. I always said this about when Jadeveon Clowney was in Houston. People used to bag on him because he didn't get any sacks. But I tell you what, who really loved having Jadeveon Clowney in Houston was J.J. Watt.
Yes.
Because it made his job a lot easier because you couldn't double team J.J. because Jadeveon Clowney was a force on the other side, and it opened up J.J. to get a lot of things done. And so these pass rusher stats, it's not always as simple as black and white. Sacks are the number. It's what you create. It's the pressure you create, and Micah's great at that.
He's always been the threat, and I'll translate that to basketball. When you run plays and the guy has an open shot, even though he might not be the best guy, you have to always be the threat. You have to make the defense commit to you, and the defense always had to commit to Micah, whether he was a threat or not. They had to commit to him, and they don't have that anymore. You no longer have to. What is he called? A lot of coaches call Micah a Monday guy. On Monday, what's the first thing the offensive coaches wake up thinking? Micah.
Yes.
I wake up, so Micah is a Monday guy.
Away?
Like, first thing I do is think about Micah. Cowboys don't have a Monday guy on the defense anymore. There's not one guy, how are we going to defend him, to deal with anymore. It's one less thing the other team has to worry about. It's all those things that add up.
And by the way, when you start talking about, this guy can't do it in the playoffs, well, that's the other thing. In the playoffs, teams are going to do whatever they can to game plan him out, and somebody else is going to have to do something. And the Cowboys have never had that. Now you don't even have that. You don't have the guy that they're going to game plan out.
So, yeah, there might be sacks in the defense, but they're just, no matter how good they try to be, they will not be what they could have been with a fully functioning Micah, no matter what they do. And Eberflus might have a system and a style. He's never had Micah before, and he can go talk to Jerry and say, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I think our defense is all right. Well, you don't know because you've never had Micah.
All I know is this, Rob. When we said that the last time I did a show with you was last Thursday, and I said, there's no way they do this before week 4 with the Packers. I cannot wait for that game.
Oh, my God. To trade him not only to a team in yellow pants, but at the Packers, and you're going to play them? What are you doing to Shoddy? What are you doing to yourself, man?
I love it. You know what else I love? Carbach. I love I love the Carbachtoberfest that's out right now on the shelves. You can get it now. Short time. It's not here for a long time, but it's here for a good time, baby. It's fantastic. The pumpkin and lager also, if you're into that style, if you're into a fall flavored beer, both of them are just great. But the Carb Oktoberfest, I wish it was around year round. It's so good. And if those seasonals aren't your thing, they've got something for everybody in the lineup. The Hopadillo is their flagship IPA. You'll find that all over town. It is a punch-you-in-the-face IPA. It is very hop-forward. It's a West Coast IPA, not one of these fruity floral IPAs. This is a hop bomb. The Love Street is their Kolsch-style blonde. It is Eric Warner, their head brewer's take on a Kolsch, and he literally wrote the book on how to brew Kolsch. Like all around the world, people study how to brew Kolsch from Eric. This is his take on it. Fantastic beer. And then Crawford Bock, Ziegenbach, both fantastic year-round beers. So something for everybody in their lineup and all over San Antonio. We know you're going to be drinking beer when you're out watching the games this week. So if you're going to do it, why not elevate your game? So when you're out watching the games with your boys, go ahead and tell them too. Order us up some Carbox.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Big backups now on 35 on the upper level, northbound because of that bridge joint repair work going on between Laredo and Alamo. The right lane is blocked. It is very heavy from Highway 90. Northbound 37 after Cesar Chavez. Wreck on the shoulder, about a 10-minute onlooker delay from Hot Wells. And still working on a crash on FM 1516 at Ben's Engelman Road. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportsstar.com now and register to win. sasportsstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by A&A Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
This heat is unbearable. My AC's completely dead.
Who needs AC? Just sit in front of an open freezer all day.
Seriously?
Trade bad advice for good advice. Call A&A Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. License number M37249/TACLB1167A2E.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
It's time to make history and break the all-time UTSA football home attendance record of 56,743 fans. UTSA plays host to Texas State this Saturday in the home opener. Kickoff 2:30 p.m. It's an orange out and the battle for I-35. Log on to goutsa.com/tickets or call the UTSA ticket office at 210-458-8872 to purchase your tickets today. UTSA against Texas State. Be there, because when we win, San Antonio wins.
Guys, this season it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We've got the winning game plan with personalized TRT. Book a free consultation and automatically entered for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Female patients also eligible. For more information or to book your appointment, go to TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code PARTY5 to get up to a $5 bonus on your first tank.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on Tuesday, it is game week for NFL. The Dallas Cowboys getting set to play those hated Eagles.
We will talk about it with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk, plus some Texans talk with the great Indy Kalu.
And we'll react to the UTSA Texas A&M game with the head coach of the Roadrunners, Jeff Traylor.
The Blitz, Tuesday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Walk with me around the lake tonight.
Here, let me fix the balance here. Let me adjust my system here. Did you feel that? That's me on the twos, the ones and twos.
You got to do it like this. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Rocking and rolling on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, folks. Oh, we had a great weekend of football. Started on Thursday, went all the way through Monday night last night. We got to see Bill Belichick humiliated.
Which alone is a good day.
Oh,
that was a great
thing.
I can't get enough of that. I think we're going to see a lot more of that too, by the way. I'm all for Bill Belichick taking weekly ass beatings. I don't think that's the last of the ones we'll see. So keep your eyes open for the next couple beat downs that he may be in for. I'm gonna make a prediction now. Bold prediction. Bill Belichick doesn't make it 2 years there.
You know,
he'll quit.
I think he'll quit, but I don't think they're going to run him off because I think the school itself's making money off of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they'll be happy as long as the money's coming in. But you start to wonder, and I thought this last night, if I'm a blue chipper, is Belichick the guy I want to go play for?
If you're a kid, no.
Yeah.
No.
So I just don't know where the benefit is to being a great athlete and playing for Bill Belichick because I think he could coach me. I'm not sure he can coach me up. You know, I think he probably put together a pretty good game plan.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to have to prove for a year or two that players get there and then he puts them in the pros. And if you have proof, you'll play for anybody who can do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to be the guy to do that. And then you add in that electric personality of his. And I don't know how this is going to work out, but it can't be good.
Yeah. I've got a feeling there's going to be some ugly games.
I'm trying to think of the last coach that tried this, and it was the other way. And certainly Jimmy Johnson comes to mind when he was at Miami, where you went someplace and you knew the moment he walked in the building, this ain't gonna work. Was it Spurrier at South Carolina? Was that the last time a guy showed up and we went, this ain't gonna work? You can talk a good game, but no matter what you do, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. Well, in college, but another example of that was Urban Meyer at Jacksonville.
Dude, this ain't gonna work.
Oh boy,
I don't know what y'all are thinking, and everybody around you's telling this ain't gonna work.
This ain't it, friends.
And it
Get
certainly feels this way.
Here. Yep, I agree. It's got that sort of a vibe to it. So, no, it's going to be a long season there, and I got a feeling that Belichick after this season is going to be like, what am I doing?
It sucks.
I got a hot chick here. I can bang all the time. I don't have to. Not that I think anybody's like chewing Belichick's ass at North Carolina. Like, they're probably still kissing his ass.
No, it's fun. Everybody's paying attention. There's a lot of money coming in. You got Jordan at a game. When was the last time Michael Jordan came to a football game?
Well, he ain't coming anytime soon.
No, you burn that bridge. But, I don't think that it's going to be horrible for them. But at some point, you're going to have to win.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to have to put something on the field and prove your value. And I don't think that's going to happen.
Speaking of Jordan, did you see this guy who I guess he finished what he thinks of as his masterpiece? He's a sports memorabilia collector, and he had a piece of paper, I guess probably about this size,
right?
And it was signed by Babe Ruth, and he bought it at an auction. And
okay.
So he took that piece of paper, and he went to a couple shows, and he also got it signed by Wayne Gretzky,
all right,
Tom Brady, Lionel Messi, and eventually Michael Jordan. And like he feels like it's complete. I was like, and I don't think he's going to sell it, but I can't even imagine what it would be worth if he were to sell that thing. And all the signatures have been authenticated, so he's got like the.
So is that value? I mean, obviously the value is there, but would it be more valuable if it was
just Babe Ruth?
Just Babe Ruth. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think Michael Jordan and Tom Brady are going to bring the value down.
I don't think so, but it does. Babe Ruth is so singular.
I know.
Kind of like,
I know.
As much as I love Michael and as much as I appreciate Tom, they ain't Babe Ruth.
I don't know. Like, and at what point, where do you draw the line and say, okay, this guy can't sign it? Because I was like, my thought was, would I want Lionel Messi to sign that thing? I don't know.
Again, it's a nebulous world. And to me,
if you had that paper, would you let Tiger Woods sign it?
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
At this point, yeah. And once I open that door, and especially once I let Lionel sign it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Tiger got to sign it.
Would you let Novak Djokovic sign it?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably not.
Okay.
I probably not.
Okay.
Because, no.
All right. Would you let Serena Williams sign it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's no slap at Joker, but I can probably think of some guys I think in the long term might have been equal to or better, where all those other dudes might be just about the best. Now, Tiger certainly has this.
Yeah.
We could look back, but we're getting to the best of all time on most of those.
Would you let Shohei Ohtani sign it?
Not yet.
Would you let Barry Bonds sign it?
No.
Ooh.
No, and there's other reasons, political reasons behind that. But if you're going GOAT, yeah. If you're just going for GOATs,
yeah.
Best bat swinger I ever saw.
If you were carrying that around and you saw Peyton Manning, would you let him sign it?
No.
Really?
No. We're talking GOATs here.
Okay.
And you could argue Brady and maybe Montana, but all these others, we're talking GOATs.
All
I
right.
mean, they're in the conversation, and then
a lot of people think Peyton Manning's a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
And it's worthy of debate. But because it's worthy of debate, that's why he's not on there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of people will fault Michael. I don't think a lot of people will certainly not fault Babe, although I think there's been better players since. But when you're talking about the annals, no, I think there's a line there, and Djokovic might be on the other side of that line.
Would you let Hank Aaron sign it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I would be very cautious with that piece of paper about who I'd let sign it. But I do think, I wonder what you would like.
It's kind of like when the Spurs let Johnny Moore into the ring, raise the banner, retired his number. You kind of went, damn, you opened the door to a lot of other questions when you do that.
Well, that's the one I asked you about when we were there. I was like, who's that?
Kind of short-sighted. And you go, oh. but for him, Bruce Bowen gets in. And he might not have, but for that. So that's a very interesting bar. If you're truly trying to go GOATs, at what point do you go, that's enough?
Yeah. I don't know. I just found the conversation interesting that like those, you know, where do you draw the line?
And I'm not sure if I don't find more value in like a game-worn jersey sign.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Okay, you're not going to find one of those from Babe Ruth.
No, not. But because I can't, that's why I think it's so important. But if I had this or that, you could have all of these, or something that this, like a game sign, like the jersey that Jordan wore when he hit the shot over Utah. That jersey probably would be like, to me, worth all those signatures combined. But that's just my idea of what memorabilia
But also,
is.
if you had a Jordan jersey, you would only want Jordan to sign.
Oh, absolutely. You know, absolutely.
Although I have a Steve McNair jersey when I was in Nashville in college. That like the Titans used to come to my bar kind of a lot, and I had jersey back there that I'd get them all to sign. So it's got like Javon Curse and Eddie George and all those dudes signed it.
Glory days.
So I like, even though the first autograph I got on it was Steve McNair, but I was like, might as well. I mean,
that jersey's worth some money.
It might be
floating around Nashville. I guarantee you, it
might
is.
be. Yeah,
I guarantee you, it is.
Sitting in my closet right now. With my.
Oh, you've got a card show this week, don't you?
I'm going up to Dallas this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sell my Jordan rookie. Knock on wood, or knock on whatever this thing's made of.
For Micah, bring it on.
Find a buyer. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. At a minimum, I'm going to get some good barbecue and a good road trip with the boys.
Going to see some extraordinary stuff too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. All right, guys, we got 1 hour of radio show left. I don't know what to tell you. We've worked our ass off today.
Have we?
And we've got 1 hour of work to do. We're gonna bring the ruckus.
I'm going to go hydrate
in the last hour. Yeah, rest up. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Riding the work with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. It's the Morning Huddle, KTFM Floresville. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on Tuesday, it is game week for NFL. The Dallas Cowboys getting set to play those hated Eagles.
We will talk about it with Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk, plus some Texans talk with the great Indy Kalu.
And we'll react to the UTSA Texas A&M game with the head coach of the Roadrunners, Jeff Traylor.
The Blitz, Tuesday at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your really expensive limited edition sneakers and your new suit for your cousin's wedding. Except you never actually bought the suit because you can't stop buying sneakers. So you show up to the wedding looking like you're going grocery shopping. But hey, at least your sneakers will look good in the pictures, until you're cropped out of every last one of them. So go ahead and get Progressive, so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Missions fans, get ready for AARP $2 Tuesdays at Wolf Stadium, presented by San Antonio Sports Star. Enjoy $2 tickets, beer, hot dogs, and more tonight. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at samissions.com.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, college impact, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero college football post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
Hey, it's Rob Thompson here for Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. It is so good to be right. In Prize Picks, there's no better way to prove your knowledge than to play Prize Picks. And Dallas Cowboy fans, you know every game counts, so don't miss a moment of the action this season on Prize Picks. Make your picks on your favorite Cowboys every week and ride with the boys all season long. You got all kinds of play, all kinds of ways to go. Right now, Prize Picks is offering $50 in lineups. That's money you can play with. Use it and prove how good you are. Prize Picks. There's only one place to go. All you need to know is more or less. You can pick your players, you can pick your game, but we got the place for you. It's Prize Picks. And remember the code ALAMO. ALAMO's the one you need. If you put that in there, use the code ALAMO for your $50 free play. That's $50 when you use the term ALAMO. You know the game. Go play it in the right place. That's Prize Picks. It's so good to be right, and you're always right when you head to Prize Picks. Go get it today. Download the app, use the code ALAMO, and you can come by and thank me later.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Big backups now on 35 on the upper level, northbound because of that bridge joint repair work going on between Laredo and Alamo. The right lane is blocked. It is very heavy from Highway 90. Northbound 37 after Cesar Chavez. Wreck on the shoulder, about a 10-minute onlooker delay from Hot Wells. And still working on a crash on FM 1516 at Ben's Engelman Road. Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
It's game week in the NFL, and the Dallas Cowboys will start the post-Micah Parsons life Thursday night as they open against the Philly Eagles. The Cowboys did sign cornerback Deron Bland to a 4-year, $92 million deal that averages $23 million a season. The Houston Texans opened their season Sunday against the Rams as LA quarterback Matt Stafford is expected to start in the game, according to Rams head coach Sean McVay. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is the Morning Huddle. I'm going to get off my lawn, guy, for just a minute here.
You have reached the age you're allowed to do that. At 45, you get off my lawn at that point.
Yeah. Watching the game last night, it was a standalone game. It was only one game in town, and it was a blowout. I get it. I found myself annoyed with Kirk Herbstreit.
I'm telling you, he's going that way.
I'm annoyed with the dog thing. I love dogs, as you know. I'm a dog person. If I could bring my dog to work, I'd love to. But, like, it was one thing when he had the first dog, Ben, and it went everywhere with him. But then, like, Ben died, and he just showed up with a new dog and kept playing it on like he had this lifelong relationship with this dog. And now, last night in the middle of the game, or I say in the middle of the game, it was a blowout game. It was at the end of the game. Like, he put the headset on the dog during the broadcast. It was like, you take it from here, kid. It's enough. It's enough. Okay, the gimmick it's worn out. Like it was.
Well, he's gonna have to find something now that his other dog Lee Corso's gone.
Well, that one, mercifully, I would say. And good on Lee for getting the last one right. He put on that Buckeye head, and
he got all of them right. Did you see that?
Yeah, what a guy! What a guy!
There's something that has happened to Herb Street over the last couple of years. He went from being the all-encompassing good guy in college football, who really did kind of overcome his Ohio State-ness.
Yeah,
he did. He kind of overcame that. To a guy who's kind of slipping back into that. I don't know if it's by his employer asking him to go this direction, be more. I don't know what more of, just be more something.
Yeah,
but
why am I so mad about this?
I don't, because he's not the guy he was 4 or 5 years ago. He appears to be what everybody thought he was a long time ago, and he went a direction that kind of made him famous enough to be who he is, and we find out, well, we don't really like you.
I feel like he's playing a character
right.
or something, and it is bothersome to
me. And I don't know which is the character, the one he's playing now or the one where he was, and I called him the conscience of college football, where his outlook was always for the betterment of the game, not to lift one particular team or idiom or anything like that, but, the overarching guy that looks out for the sport. And I don't think he's that anymore. He's lost some credibility. So I get what you're saying. Then I don't know if I like this guy.
Yeah, I listen. Like I said, I love dogs. I don't want Kirk Herbstreit's dog around anymore. It's enough. It's enough. Enough with the new Ben. Ben, I think his name's Peter. I don't like that. I don't like that your dog dies. You just show up the next day with a new dog and act like it's the same dog. Give me a break. Yeah, everybody was so sad when his first dog died. Which, listen, I was sad too. I don't like it when any dogs die. But when you show up the next day with a new dog and just pretend like nothing else changed, it cheapens the dog. I thought this dog was like your whole wide world.
Remember, he got involved with that Dominic Raiola.
Yeah,
that was a little like, dude, you're supposed to be above that. That's the plan. You're above this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like it. Other broadcasting news. ESPN has downgraded Doris Burke. She has been demoted from the NBA Finals team and promoted in her place. Tim Legler is now on the number one team.
I think Legler should have had
Green and Jefferson.
Legs is really good. I'm surprised he left the panel. Now he's gonna have to get on a plane once a week, and used to he just had to turn on his camera. So I'm surprised they got him out of his house. He had a pretty good gig, but I'm happy he's doing it. I think he'll do a good job.
Burke has now. This is how they did it with Doris. They signed her to a multi-year extension while demoting her. Like, hey, we want you,
just not here.
You're just not going to be on the A team.
And you know what? She was above her depth. I think we can all agree that she was nice when it began, but she didn't improve. And when the games weren't good, and the series really wasn't that good, she wasn't at her best.
I tend to agree. I tend to agree.
Doesn't mean she can't and won't be eventually. I still think she's worthy, and I'll watch games for her. But when the big games required a little bit extra, she wasn't ready for that. Neither was that whole team, and that might have been some of the problem. But
Richard Jefferson and Mike Breen are still on the A team, and Doris is the one who's gone.
Well,
which, by
I'm
the
not
way,
mad at it.
I get the political, it's a risky move because once you say, okay, this is the first lady broadcaster ever on the NBA Finals. And then after 2 years, you're like, yeah, you're not going to do the NBA Finals anymore. Then it's like,
But, they can say we gave her a shot. And I don't think anybody who watched it would argue the other way. They gave her the shot. She won't be gone. She will be back. And there's been others that have now stepped into the void that are doing it too. On the other side of that, and I don't remember her, Trevino, is that her last name? The girl that's doing baseball?
Jessica Mendoza.
Been phenomenal.
She's
earned it. She's extraordinary. So I think that ESPN's got a little bit enough credit, some receipts where they can fire her. They can move her down and nobody looks sideways because they gave her the shot and she wasn't up to the task. And really, at the end of the day, that's all we ask of anybody. If you get the shot, that's all you can ask. You're going to have to hit it out of the park. And maybe she was going to have to do a little bit more than anybody else will ever have to now that she's done it. But she didn't.
And Legler's an interesting choice because he didn't really start calling games until 2 years ago. Like, he's pretty new to the play-by-play thing. But the guy Mike McQuaid is the executive VP of he oversees all of ESPN's big event stuff, and McQuaid was the lead producer on Van Pelt, and like
he worked with him a lot.
Yeah, Legler was always on with Van Pelt, so it's like his guy.
And I like him. I think the thing that's going to be interesting is there's guys that are great when they get to review tape.
Yeah.
There's guys that can see tape, read tape, and tell you about the tape. And Legs has always been good at that. Can you tell me what you're seeing right now? That's going to be the difference. You don't get tape. You're going to see it, and you're going to have to describe to me what you saw right now. And that's a big jump for a lot of guys. Now, the good news is he's a player, and players are accustomed to taking tape and applying it to what's happening right now. So I do think that benefit will be there. But there is a little bit of, are you capable of translating exactly what you just saw to me right now, as opposed to looking at the tape and following the trend and then coming to me and tell me what you saw, which there's a place for that in the world. He's just going to have to do it in a much faster kind of linear kind of thinking, and it's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, I agree. But it's just it's a tough call, certainly, to
I don't blame him
to make that move
at all.
All right. Elsewhere, I'm kind of going through some news and note stuff that they didn't warrant a full segment on the show, but I did want to get to some of these things. Did you see that? So Tulane ended up beating the snot out of Northwestern this weekend. They were trying to they wanted to wear white jerseys.
I haven't seen this.
They wanted to wear white jerseys because that's what they wore 20 years ago for the Katrina thing.
Okay.
And the Northwestern denied them wearing white jerseys. And he said they disrespected New Orleans, and John Summerall was saying that since they denied him to play, that it was all the more fuel to whoop their ass. And they played their game with they didn't have decals on their helmets. They were wearing helmets with no decals, white jerseys, white pants, and it was played in Shreveport because they obviously couldn't play it there in New Orleans. And they said this week we'll wear green helmets without decals, just like the 05 team for the opening game in Shreveport. But they wore the Northwestern wore all white on Saturday. Even though the request was made back on August 17th, well after such uniform changes are already made. That's what Northwestern said. They said they were too late. We'd already made the decision.
Do you think the players for Northwestern knew this had happened?
I don't know.
So, Coach, what are you doing to us? So
I don't know. I bet
you're
they're
making
finding it out now.
So we're going on the road, and we're commemorating a game, and you're making them wear something other than what they want to wear, and we're going to be in Louisiana while we do that? We're playing a game with one arm tied. They're ready to kill us now.
Well, I don't know. They're probably finding about it right now. Like, well,
we did what, Coach?
What the? And we didn't get to talk about this. The new rules in the NFL that went through, including the no nose wiping move because it's got gang connotations.
Sure, why not?
Any violent gestures, which shall include but not be limited to a throat slash, simulating firing or brandishing a gun, or using the nose wipe gesture is prohibited. That will be a 15-yard penalty. That was amongst the other rules. Of course, the new kickoff thing, the dynamic kickoff, they've decided is here to stay. That's what we're going to go with now.
Yeah.
And now both teams guaranteed an offensive drive, just like the playoff rules have set it up. So that's the new all rules. Instant replay will also be expanded in 25. Instant replay can now be used on hitting a defensive player's head or neck. They can check, so basically like check for targeting, twisting, pulling, or turning the face mask or helmet, horse collar tackles, tripping, and roughing or running into the kicker.
what struck me was most of those we don't really need a replay to see it. I mean,
Yeah.
when you see a horse collar, you know it. When you
Yeah.
see tripping, it's pretty obvious. It's hard
Although
to get
I guess
away
like
with that.
sometimes with these horse collars, it'll look like a horse collar, but it's like, oh, he grabbed him by his hair.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's
You
to the
know?
negative on that. But for the most part, you could tell when it's been a horse collar. That drop and pull tackle kind of method. None of that's surprising. It's so. And we're splitting hairs here, but on one side you're not allowed to use a gun or pretend like you're using a gun, but then you go watch a Texas Tech football game, and what's their mascot look like? He's walking around Yosemite Sam with big old pistols. I get the attempt. I just think it's silly.
Well, and finally, the virtual measurement system will be in place,
That I'm all for. It's just going to take a minute to get used to. You're adding things to the game. At least they're going to the measurement. Well, that's 10 seconds that I can now count in the game that I'll get back.
The annoying thing is it's still the referees still place the ball.
Yeah, you're just not waiting for the fat dudes to run out with the chain. So.
But the chain gang is gone, so there's going to be an eye in the sky marking where the ball, like if it's a first down or not, like with a chip system. I like that, but the referee is still it's up to his discretion where the ball should be placed.
Just make all of this happen as fast as possible. That's all I ask. If you're going to implement it,
let's get technology caught up to where it's like it's functional and it's not just silliness.
It shouldn't take very long to figure out where the ball is. The ref should be able to set it down and go. I mean, if we're fixing this, if we're adding more replays, make sure those replays happen fast. Real time kind of stuff. If you think you saw it, let somebody in the booth go ahead and tell us yes or no. Move on. There's nothing to see here.
Nothing to see
because
here.
Let me tell you, that Aggie football game on Saturday, what did that get to? About 4 hours. That was a 4-hour football game.
It was long.
That was a long ass football game. That's too long.
You know what else was too long? The Tennessee-Syracuse game. Like they had to delay the Florida State-Alabama start by 20 minutes.
That's too much.
Because that game was running too long.
That's your worst night. Now we'll give it first game jitters and for everybody, officials included. But there's no way to go through life for college football games lasting 4 hours. And my fear is when pro football adding more and more replay, we're trying to get this thing done in 3. We really do have a 3-hour max here. Let's do everything we can to keep it in that window.
And then finally, I want to get your thoughts on these. The Athletic did a story on the panic meter after opening weekend. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much should these programs be panicked after 1 year? And the first one is, how worried should Texas be about Arch Manning?
No.
Panic meter 1 to 10.
4.
They went with a 3.
Yeah.
Can Kalen DeBoer in Alabama recover? What's the panic meter for Alabama?
This is a spinal tap. 11 is one louder. It's full on panic, peril. It's not that you lost, it's how you lost and the players, what they were doing when you lost. You got so many problems. I put it at seriously about an 8.
That's exactly what he says. And it says what they've done in their last 9 games against Power 4 opponents, they've gone 4-5. 4 of those losses coming to unranked teams. Says that's a fireable offense at a program with a history like Alabama's. But DeBoer's buyout is $70 million if he's fired before the end of the season. And Alabama doesn't have oil money like A&M to make him go away.
Jimbo, meet Kalen.
Yes.
Jimbo, Kalen.
Yes. Is Notre Dame still a national championship contender? What's the panic meter on Notre Dame?
Well, I know they're a playoff team, so I have to say they are a contender because they're going to make the playoffs. So 2.
He put panic meter 1.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at this game. Should Clemson still be considered the favorites to win the ACC?
No, absolutely not. No. I think Florida State is going to scare them. It won't be the reason why. Miami is the favorite in the ACC.
Now, Clemson doesn't play Miami this season, and they host Florida State, but it still puts the panic meter at 4 out of 10. So they don't feel good.
You're being kinder than I would have been.
How bad do things look for Nico Iamaleava and UCLA? I don't want to say I told you he sucks. He sucks.
Do we finally have the cautionary tale? We've been waiting for the caution, like, look, don't ask for more. You're already getting too much. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Now, this wasn't all on Nico because the defense was dreadful.
But the guy that replaced him's better than he was.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 they put for UCLA. Oh, it's showing Florida State. They're the first to get fined for rushing the field.
I pay that fine every day.
No, you're Florida State.
You're 2-10 last year. 2-8 last year, and you beat Bama at home. That no school needed that more than Florida State. I pay that fine. Now, don't do it again. But man, this team, this coach, they were in desperate state. They really were.
If Alabama went 2-10 next year, and then they won a game at home.
No, not again. I'm just saying this school
I'm saying
right
if
here,
Alabama did it. Like if Alabama ever rushed the field, wouldn't it be embarrassing?
It would be next year. In 2 years, if they or 3 years.
Remember, Florida State was undefeated a couple years ago.
But it's been.
They had one bad year. Give me a break.
Oh, last year was terrible. They really were. Think about where they had a decent year a couple years ago, but starting when they didn't get the vote in for the next year and a half, they've been cursed.
Yeah.
So You're right. It should never happen this early. It ain't that big a deal. But if any school gets the right to do it, is this one. Because do you think they even had a whisper of a thought of a win?
No. I mean, they were 14-point dogs.
Yeah.
Are Boise State's hopes of a return to the college football playoff over? Panic meter
Ever?
What? No, just this year. After getting, I mean, they looked so bad against South Florida.
They got manhandled.
Yeah, I don't think they've got a chance to. If they beat Notre Dame, who's on their schedule, I mean, okay, but then it's still like
it's the good news. There's 12 teams. The bad news is the way you lost and the season you're going to have to have
very good.
Yeah, and the thing is, the prognosis long term it gets worse. So if you'd asked me long term, will they ever make it? I'd not even had to think about that because.
They're in the Pac-12.
Yeah, you're right in there with Texas State with the opportunity.
Texas State had this huge drone show with a Pac-12. I mean, they are so hyped up about this Pac-12 thing.
You have driving through San Marcos. Stop with the Pac-12 sign.
Oh, it's absurd.
Stop it,
guys.
That's not a thing anymore. It's like saying you're a part of the AFL. Yeah, the AFL was pretty good. Then it became the AFC and joined the NFL.
Yeah.
There's no there, and
we
you're
got an
so
ABA team.
The Pac-12 logo means nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. And it's on everything. They're so proud of it.
Dude,
Stop.
We're in the Southwest Conference now.
Seriously, it's like that means nothing. You're in the Pac-12. That is so. You're driving an Edsel.
It's an upgrade. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it was hard, like you say. It was hard to fall down from where they were. Like
But don't
it's
brag
not the kind
too
of
much.
Yeah, you didn't join the Big Ten.
You upgraded, but it's a used Mercedes, man. It ain't a new one. It's worn out. It's a 100,000-mile-old Mercedes. Yes, it has a nice badge. Is it a nice car? No, it's not.
All right, let's see what's going on in the world outside of sports on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
I hope you woke up this morning, nothing paining you, keeping you out of life. But as is typical after a long weekend, you probably strained something. Probably honey-do list busy. Maybe you're out coaching the kids and you woke up this morning with something that's going to bother you for the rest of the week or month. Don't live that way. If you're dealing with something painful, this is 2025. There's fixes out there, and the primary one for me and the best one I've ever run across is Arosty. Arosty providers are all around San Antonio, literally highly paid medical experts with one goal in mind, and that's to get you out of pain as fast as possible. And it's the way they do it is the reason they're so successful, because it's not the typical, standard method of here's a couple of pills, call me if it still bothers you in a couple of days. It has nothing to do with pills to hide or dull the pain. It has nothing to do with surgery and long-term effects of that. This is your body fixing itself, and let me tell you, over and over it works, especially if you're dealing with a soft tissue injury, a sprain or a strain. Maybe it's a lower back issue. Maybe it's those tension headaches that start in the middle of your neck and hit you right in the forehead. If you're dealing with those, did you know Arosty can fix it and fix it fast? On average, 4 visits is all you're going to need to get yourself back into the game. What are you waiting for? Here's the number, 1-800-404-6050. It's one number. They'll find the place that's best for you. And let me tell you something. The reason I give you that number is you don't even need a referral to go to see Arosty providers. Call them right now. And when you do, they're going to give you a full evaluation. And you're going to, they're going to accept most insurances. So what are you waiting on? Don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. The fix is out there. It's called Arosty. Call them today. Let them take care of you. And I know you're going to come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Very slow traffic on I-10 this morning moving eastbound. It's all because of a wreck after Medical Drive. There's one left lane is getting by, so it's a 35-minute backup. Traffic at a standstill from UTSA Boulevard. 35 on the upper level northbound between Laredo and Alamo. That's where you've got that ongoing road work, bridge joint repair work scheduled through the end of the month, and that takes away the far right lane. I'm Michael Scott, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club.
For just $120 per player, or $400 for a foursome, you'll get 18 holes of fun, friendly competition, and non-stop laps with your crew. But don't wait. Spots will sell out fast. And once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose,
enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Flight by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
How about them Cowboys? We rise as one in Texas, sporting handed-down silver and blue jerseys. We come together for America's team every time they take the field. So let's share a round of Jim Beam and lemonade on game day together, because people are good for you, especially for us in Cowboys country. Presented by Jim Beam, bringing fans together across Cowboys country. 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2024, James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran-owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Thursday night at 7:20. The Cowboys open the season on the road, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Pre-game at 6. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam.
How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Good morning, everybody. 9:29 on the Morning Huddle. Rob and AJ bring you a little thing called
Red Hot Love.
That's right. Wearing our golden earring in here.
I thought they had one hit. They have two.
What's the other one?
I don't know. They had another one, right? I think they had one more.
I don't know.
No, that was it, huh?
Let's see. Golden earring hits. Oh, they do, Twilight Zone.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's about it, though.
They're still making money.
I like to see what's going on in the world outside of sports around this time every day, and there's a lot going on this weekend. How about here in San Antonio, or at least in the San Antonio, greater San Antonio area, Far, Texas.
Far,
it's ways out.
They'll claim us. We might not claim them, but they'll claim us.
There was a Cinemark started showing The Conjuring: Last Rites.
Okay, down in the valley. All right.
Yep, and they moviegoers were given bottles of holy water and prayer cards when they went in. And had a bishop standing outside the screen, sprinkling holy water on attendees.
Not to go in because he's devil.
He's just getting them ready, man. When they go in there, he's
so
like,
this was real. They had a Catholic priest.
Thing. Yeah, a bishop.
All right,
that's right.
All right, that's you're out there meeting the people.
That's right. He has been seen on several. It's Bishop Brian Ouellette has been seen on several paranormal shows and docuseries. He wrote that the mass was canceled. And he confirmed with the staff that the blessings were a one-night only event. So he just did it once.
You know what? That might get me to the movie.
I mean,
it couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, I went to the movie, got a little blessing, some holy water.
Not too bad. Well done.
And he told me to say 3 Our Fathers before I left.
Yes. All right. Now to some more serious news. Listen, there's a lot of serious stuff going on in the world. Not really. An Oregon Coast military museum is in shambles. Florence, Oregon. It's a small military museum there. They're facing community backlash following allegations that the museum's director sexually abused a minor. So what they did was they had a meeting about it. Jeffrey Cannon was arrested, and days after, they had a meeting with board members and the victim's family. And the gal was 15 years old, and they cited there's digital records that show that Cannon referenced explicit sex acts in communication with the teen and urged her to keep the thing secret. Now, the blowback from the other side, the board of directors of this museum, said, quote, "I think your daughter could possibly be a promiscuous little slut and you don't know about it. I think you need to get a real handle on some of that."
She was asking for it defense.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm not saying that he should have done that, but maybe if your daughter wasn't such a little slut, that would have never happened.
How to ensure your client goes to jail.
Yeah,
probably such a little slut.
Hey, you're not helping me the way you think you're helping me, okay?
Just because I said it to you doesn't mean you say it to the judge.
Or say it to her family.
Oh, my God.
Police in the UK had to arrest a woman. There was a family fun day, a children's fun day at the park. And a woman got a little overserved. She then got on the stage where performances were taking place, stripped down to her underwear, and began to twerk in front of the children. It is claimed that the incident lasted more than an hour before she climbed onto a vehicle and then twerked on top of the vehicle and then drove the vehicle around while in her bra and panties. And it took them over an hour to get the police out there.
I want to party
She
with
was
this
on top
cowboy.
of the car shouting obscenities and dancing. She refused to come down, so she took her top off. People waited for the police officer to come. She then drove around the car right next to the play area. She was dancing and twerking very inappropriately in front of young children. They practically had to rugby tackle her off the stage, and everyone cheered as she was walked away.
Some people hire clowns. Some people hire
twerkers.
Yeah. I mean, you could get zoo animals. They got a stripper.
What's your longest standing friendship?
Well, I lost my longest standing friend. I've got friends from elementary school that I would say, I've got 50-year friends.
What would it take to end those friends? Would it
at this point, death.
Okay. Well, there's this lady who is a TikTok star. Her name's Original Sugar Flea.
What? It's not my friend.
Sugar Fly, maybe. I don't know. It's PHLY. Sugar PHLY. She had a friend that she said they'd been close friends for 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
She flew to Vegas to spend time with this friend, help her friend prepare for a housewarming party, and go with her best friend and their two sons to do their back-to-school shopping. And she believed that everything went well and they had a good time until she got a phone call. And she said, all of a sudden, she said, the boys were uncomfortable, specifically the younger one. I said, what do you mean they were uncomfortable? She said, your shorts were so short, they were inappropriate, and you made them uncomfortable. You could see your whole butt hanging out. Ugh. And so they stopped being friends because she wore these shorts. And quite frankly, these are mom shorts. These are not, you be the judge. Inappropriate or not inappropriate?
Not inappropriate at all.
Let's see, hold on.
They're just shorts.
No, those are
They're
fine.
not even like daisies. Those are just shorts.
You would wear those, right, Vic?
I think he's got them on now.
I think Vic is wearing those, actually, now that I see
got
this.
them on now.
23-year friendship, she says, has been washed down the drain over these shorts.
There's something more to this story.
She says, I feel they are appropriate. I feel that's how I normally dress. She goes off and tells me that because of the things that have happened, her 14-year-old is going to need therapy to deal with how he's feeling.
Wow.
And they're not used to seeing people dress like this, so inappropriate. Which, by the way, they live in Vegas. That's a lie.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I got news. if that's scaring you as a 14-year-old, you better move those kids out of Vegas because it's about to get way worse. I remember the first time I took my my kids down to
Fremont.
Mm-hmm. My wife was like, I don't know if we can bring the kids to Fremont anymore. There's gals out there wearing like maybe the biggest cans you've ever seen in your life. And all she's got are these gigantic heart pasties on. Totally topless other than these pasties on like Triple H cups, just bazoongas. And my son is like,
Look away, son.
I got one kid who's looking at it and got boing, boing, boing. The other one's like, oh my God, what is happening?
So you take your kids down to Mexico. Take them down to Cancun. No, no.
Well, just be glad they didn't find that. Like,
Go to Cabo. Go to Cabo. Go find your beach and let the boys just roam free for a minute.
Vic, I've got bad news for you, Vic.
What?
This story could affect your life.
Oh, no.
A man in North Carolina is accused of having 3 wives at the same time, and police say there could be even more.
Why would a man do that to himself?
I don't know.
I've never understood the desire to have like 3 families.
I don't know. And he's wearing a shirt in his mugshot that is like the it says "Stand for the Flag," and it's turned a cross, like a Christian cross, into the American flag.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe you've got
There might be some
fundamental weird stuff going on here. All 3 marriages took place in North Carolina. One in Lincoln County, one in Davidson County, and one in Guilford County.
Busy man.
I don't know. Maybe your state should keep track of records a little better and don't let this guy keep getting married.
Or
he's been charged with 2 counts of felony bigamy. Financial motivation and personal gain were the motives for him, police say.
Oh, so he was living off them.
It seems that way.
Well, then more power to him.
If you are someone you know who has been legally married or without a divorce to Mr. Burdick, please contact the detectives at Davidson County Sheriff's Office. Yeah, you will need to get in on this. And finally, this one's tough for me. 2 friends went to a pawn shop, and they got hold of some Kevlar helmets.
All right. Bulletproof, I hope?
Yep.
Okay.
And they said, hey, man. And this is in Houston. And they said, hey, man.
I bet my helmet's better than yours.
Let's do this. Let's shoot each other in the head and, record it for, for the internet.
Let's influence some influencers.
Well, they were inside the home, which, by the way, don't fire a rifle inside a home. And it's kind of like
they used a rifle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you know how there's a big difference between waterproof and water resistant.
Okay.
Yeah, that you learn. That's like flammable and inflammable.
Those Kevlar helmets are bullet resistant.
Which is what?
Not bulletproof.
I mean, if I just kind of throw the bullet at it, it'll bounce off. That's resistant.
What? It means if a bullet hits you, like it'll slow it down. If you're going to get shot in the head, it's better to get shot in the head wearing a Kevlar helmet than not wearing one. But they are not bulletproof.
So obviously we're lost. Did we lose them both?
We just lost one.
Did they do it at the same time, or did one shoot first
no,
and then
I think
realize?
they were taking turns.
Okay.
And now one's charged with murder and is currently booked in Harris County Jail.
Okay. Do you believe the story, or do you think the guy probably just tried to kill him?
It's on video. Apparently, like they set up the video of them like
shooting each other.
Are you ready?
Head.
Are you ready? Bing! Not to make light of it, the guy's dead. I mean,
that gene pool needed to end.
It's seemingly so.
We needed to end that
seemingly
gene pool.
So.
Maybe no harm done.
Yeah.
You just carry on, man.
Yeah.
My God.
All right. Now,
shoot me in the head.
Now that is how you end a friendship, not over mom shorts.
Yes.
That is a friendship ender.
You
shoot me in the head, it's over.
Done. Okay, let's test it.
Especially if I die.
I go first.
Rock, paper, scissors for it?
Oh, man. Okay, you shoot first. What the hell?
All right, let's take our last break of the day. We'll wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines. Rob, you're up.
I got to take a deep breath here. I hope you woke up this morning and washed yourself clean underneath a Connecticut water softened shower. If you did things right. Carry on about your day. For those of us that have not heard or do not know of Connecticut water softeners, I'll go on and give them a little praise because they are worthy of it. It's the best water softener you're going to find in this part of the world. Designed and built in the United States, they've got the awards to prove their value. If you've lived in San Antonio for any moment, you know that most of your neighbors have a Connecticut water softener, and you assume because they have it, it's probably the very best. Well, it is, but the very best is not overly expensive. In fact, there's never been a better time to get a Connecticut than right now, because not only is it cost-effective, it saves you money on power. You don't even plug that thing in. It works on kinetic energy. It saves you time. It saves you money. It's going to use a whole lot less salt. It's going to take care of exactly what it says it's going to take care of. It's going to make your appliances last longer. You're going to have a credit where you're going to have a plumber's name somewhere in your house. You're never going to have to call it, not because of your Connecticut, because it's not going to let those pipes get screwed up by all that sediment and all that stuff that's in those glasses. When you see all the water evaporate, that's not going to be an issue. And right now, if you want one, if you'll call 656-PURE, that's 656-PURE. Connecticut will come out to your home, put a Connecticut in your home. If you're already plumb for such things, then it won't charge you a penny for 90 days. And then in 90 days, after those 3 months, when you decide to know what I already know, that the Connecticut is the one you want to get. They got money in it for your old water softener up to $400. And with approved credit, there's going to be no interest and no money down to go ahead and get your water softener. And then on top of that, there's a gift. I know I had to pay for this. You're going to get it for free. It's a reverse osmosis drinking station. I use it every day. We don't buy water bottles. You won't either. It'll be right there at your sink. It's the best thing we got out of that whole deal. There's never been a better time to get a Connecticut. Whether you're in a new home, you're building one, even if you're renting, they can take care of you. Call them at 656-PURE. Get the very best. That's Connecticut. And I know you're going to come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Guys, this season it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We've got the winning game plan with personalized TRT. Book a free consultation and automatically entered for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Female patients also eligible. For more information or to book your appointment, go to trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
When your business needs an electrician, for over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. Powered by relationships with dedicated estimators who analyze the issue, research cost-effective solutions, and clearly communicate the options without charging you a dime. A proven process that allows you to continue focusing on your unique purpose. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or hill-electric.com.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Football is back, baby, and Underdog is the best place to make your picks and win money all season long. You can play it in Texas, too. Guys, it is fun, it is exciting, and it's a great way to get in on the action. Playing is so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. And you get it right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. You can play with as little as $1. Is Dak going to go higher or lower on passing yards? Will CD score a touchdown or not? All that makes the game a lot more more fun. Get in on the action at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app now. Sign up with promo code ALAMO to score $50 in bonus funds when you play the first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com. If you have a 2004 or newer vehicle that's out of warranty or about to be, Endurance is urgently notifying U.S. drivers about their low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save drivers thousands on rising vehicle repair costs. Those who qualify can pick their plan, coverage, and repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental cars included. All covered repairs get paid directly to the repair shop for you. Call now for your free quote. Call 800-298-7906. 800-298-7906.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
George gets justice. After an accident, a lot of people think they can't afford a lawyer. They're already stressed, hurting, or maybe out of work, and the last thing they need is a big retainer fee to get help. But here's the truth. At George Salinas Injury Lawyers, you only pay if they win. Real help is within reach. Right now, call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
There's video of a guy. He's waiting to tee off, and there is a cart stopped on the path. And then you zoom in. Let's just say the golf cart is rocking.
Dude, let me tell you something. This girl's a hopper. She's bouncing on this dude like nobody's business.
I can't tell if you're jealous.
No, I'm describing the scene. She was very hoppy.
You sound like you're describing an IPA.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yin yang in this thing.
I don't
Yin
think
yang in this thing.
I've never heard this before.
Oh, well, you have now. You and I.
Who
the
is
yin
this?
and the yang, the yin yang twins.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yin yang.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why they in this thing.
They're in this thing.
That's
Yeah,
right.
hold on, let me see if I can. Let's see if it's
Sounds like probably 2001, 2.
Around there.
Yeah.
You've heard this, whistle while you twerk.
I wish I could say I had. Honestly, I have not.
Yeah, it was popular for a
It's
minute.
a big hit, yeah.
No, I don't dislike it.
Look at that. Ghetto Times. Good morning. New to this. Great show.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thanks,
Damn.
Ghetto Times. Welcome to the party.
Ghetto
Welcome
Times.
to the party, pal.
Yeah.
You're in
All
the
right.
right place.
every day. We wrap up the show the same way, and we do it by taking a look at the daily lines.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did.
Did you have a good one?
Yeah, last night bailed me out a little.
I know James, famous
with
James came
AJ
by.
and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, I had a good Thursday, good Friday, bad Saturday.
My DFS week was not good,
and I killed it on Monday. I was all over TCU last night,
that's
and
good.
that helped quite a bit.
But that was fueled out of just disdain for Belichick.
No, I think
it
was fueled by I thought that Belichick would be overhyped in the market,
and I did not remember TCU won 9 games last year.
Yeah.
They kind of got overshadowed.
Yeah. All right, let's start with Major League Baseball. Dodgers are at the Pirates today. Clayton Kershaw on the hill for the Dodgers.
9-2 this year. They've had so many problems, and Clayton Kershaw was not one of them. That's nuts.
Carmen Mlodzinski goes for the Pirates, the Dodgers minus 170 favorites. Jose Barrios and the Blue Jays are in Cincinnati, taking on Nick Lodolo and the Reds. That's a straight-up pick'em. How about this? The New York Mets going with Nolan McLean, whose ERA is sub-1.
Smoke.
He's got something going, something cooking. They're at the Detroit Tigers. Sawyer Gipson-Long going for – that sounds like a guy who murders a president. He's going for the Tigers. Nolan McLean, a minus 130 favorite.
Sawyer Gipson-Long.
Yeah, when you got 3 names, I automatically don't trust you. You're like a serial killer or an assassin. Slade Ciccone and the Guardians are in Boston taking on Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox. Red Sox minus 270. Adam Mazer and the Marlins taking on Cade Cavalli and the Nationals. How about this? The Washington Nationals are favored, minus 115. Seattle Mariners go with Brian Woo. He's minus 115 on the road. Drew Rasmussen going for Tampa. Joey Wentz going for the Braves. Shota Imanaga going for the Chicago Cubs. Cubbies minus 180. Davis Martin is taking on Simeon Woods Richardson. I don't trust anybody named Simeon. Minus 150 are the Minnesota Twins. Mitch Ferris. Oh, I wish he was taking on Walker Buehler.
That would be great.
Ferris Bueller. No, it's Ferris Lorenzen today. Mitch Ferris at Michael Lorenzen and the Royals. Royals minus 160. Luis Severino goes for the A's. Miles Michaelis goes for the Cardinals. That's a straight pick'em. The Yankees are at the Astros. Max Fried for the Yankees. Fromber going for the Stros. Yankees minus 120 road favorites. Speaking of road favorites, the Giants are minus 225 road favorites with Logan Webb on the hill, so you can guess who they're playing. Colorado Rockies will go with Kyle Freeland at home. Tyler Wells and the Orioles are in San Diego taking on the Padres. Yu Darvish, a minus 175 favorite for the Fathers. And the Rangers are in Arizona taking on Nabil Crismatt.
I think you said that backwards.
Nabil Crismatt and the Arizona Diamondbacks are minus 115 favorites.
I know that our attention is elsewise occupied, but this Houston Yankees series is kind of important.
It
kind of matters the next 3 years.
Astros better get it together. Yannick Sinner minus 140, Carlos Alcaraz plus 150, Novak Djokovic 13-1 to win the U.S. Open now that they're down to the final 8. And for the gals, we saw Coco Gauff go. She got knocked out. She was crying.
Smoked.
Iga Swiatek plus 165 is your favorite there. Jessica Pegula still in it. Who would have thought?
Go Bills.
We'll be back tomorrow. Do it all over again. Go Bills.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is KTFM Floresville and streaming online at sasportstar.com.
It's time to make history and break the all-time UTSA football home attendance record of 56,743 fans. UTSA plays host to Texas State this Saturday in the home opener. Kickoff 2:30 p.m. It's an orange out and the battle for I-35. Log on to goutsa.com/tickets